What the
Ahoy!
fuck is up, every pony?
I'm gonna take a knee on saying hello. I do not participate.
And with Cher out here pulling a Siobhan, we get her started. Welcome to the Bannermanes, episode number 30. 30 in which our party, for some fucking reason, wants to talk to Dr. Andon. What will happen today? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, who wants to volunteer for the last time on Bannermanes?
I volunteer.
Go for it.
Okay, go ahead.
Last time on the Bannermanes, we exited the cave as we saw that our airship was currently being accosted by 3 of the...
Oh.
And we attempted to sneak around them the best we could.
Really quickly, Moon Planner, I don't mean to interrupt you, but my Discord just refreshed, so I'm gonna need you to start over.
This is the second time, Meemly.
Is it?
This is the second time.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry.
At least I didn't go all the way through it and have to do it twice. That's okay.
Okay.
So, last time on the Bannermanes, we had just exited the cave with 4 bulk units of Aetherstone. We were going to get on the airship, but it was currently being accosted by 3 Foremanes from Weldstone. They were demanding to search everything to make sure we weren't taking any of the Aetherstone. We were going to sneak around them, but to no avail because they had the magical ability to find Aetherstone with a piece of Aetherstone. Cher, who had turned herself invisible and was hiding with Duck and Shabaka, started walking around in circles, but the cleric knew what was going on, and it became abundantly apparent that we were going to have to fight our way out of this situation. So Moonplanter spoke in Sylvan, and it was picked up, and we rolled initiative. The fight was horrendous. The fight took a while. It took a lot out of us, but we managed to down 2 of them. The cleric dug into the ground and disappeared, and then he popped up, and the fight continued. But eventually, we did prevail. One of the Foremanes was pulled underneath the ground, and the 2 of them managed to escape. And we knew they were going to Weldstone, so we had to get what Aetherstone we could and take Duck and Dolan with us, and we left. We flew back to Bleakburn, and on our way there, we noticed scorch marks on the cliff sides as we were flying over the canal that were left there by a dragon. Fireheart made those notes, and when we arrived back in Bleakburn, we were greeted warmly. Sarsaparilla,
Mom, I'm doing my D&D thing for the next few hours.
Gave away some of her gold to the local children, and they were very happy with her. And when we arrived back into the offices of the textile, we took a nap, we woke up, Dr. Andon had had his coffee, and when we went to go report to him, we were greeted there with the main stitch from the city of Westray, who had received a very saucy note from Cher. He was very confused about it. And that is where we are today.
Wait, a saucy note from Cher?
Yeah, she sent a letter like right before you guys left.
That was like forever ago that we sent it, but yeah.
In game time, a month ago. But in like session time, like in real life, it was like 3
Cher has severe ADHD. That is like 40 years for her.
Okay, fair enough. The only inaccuracy I heard is that you guys took a nap at the textile. That didn't happen. You guys kind of arrived. There was cheering. No, you guys did not take a nap at the textile. There was cheering. You guys like went directly to the textile, and like the guy, like everybody was happy to see you. They're like, "Oh man, you guys are back. We didn't expect you back." Like
That's right. And
the boys are back in town.
We bought some bread and some chicken. And our boss knob, Pascal, is there. I need to speak to him before we leave the textile.
Oh, that was not Pascal. That was Grop.
That was okay. Pascal is not there, but Grop is.
Yeah. Grop was just wandering around, being a gobbo and trying to learn Sylvan. I'd say that. Well, he is not really trying to learn Sylvan. He just knows some Sylvan words now. Look at that.
But apparently, he started talking to him in Sylvan for some reason.
Apparently, the gobbos have been more active in the city of Bleakburn since we left.
All right, so I moved you guys to this scene here. I'll wait till everybody loads in.
Mainly, did I do the thing?
Did you what?
Did I do the thing?
What thing?
The thing that gets the hero point.
Oh no, I don't do that in this campaign. Not with synopsis. Like when I have the thing for logs open, you are free to do that for a hero point. I'm not gonna do the last time on X session as a hero point thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know we were doing that. We have never done that. How did you not know that?
Yeah.
It's being done in another campaign. I thought it was going to branch over to here, but the answer is no.
Nope, not in the West Marches. If you guys want a hero point, make a log. Haha.
Roger that.
Yep.
Alright.
Starting
So
us.
it's a good time to start.
Hey.
Starting us off here. Yep. I got you guys already in the room. The goose sits across his desk, and he's looking between all of you guys. Mission seems like it was a success then, yes? Got some Aetherstone, and your pal Cher here gets to keep your badge. Anything else I need before I give you what I know you came here for?
Wait, what happened to the other main stitch?
Hey, and he snaps at you, Cher. Pay attention. Come on, answer my question.
I feel like we were in a completely different area in another scenario just a few seconds ago.
No, this is his office, one room over. Like.
Yeah, what happened to the other main stitch though? We were at the big table and they were out there and
they were a lot smaller.
Yeah, they were a lot smaller.
Yeah, he's still out there. He's reading the letter. But you guys came here and he has business to do. So.
Look at Amden's tail.
And he is snapping at you. Come on, I don't got all day. Is there anything else?
He's also not sitting in his chair.
Well, also we should also receive payment for handling that guy named Buckback and Dakalai. He was a pretty serious threat. And we handled him pretty well.
Well, Cher was the main one who did that, while these two mainly did not.
It was a team effort.
Yeah, it was a team effort between me and my familiar.
Gotcha, says Amden as he starts, oh no. Oh no, the Discord went down. No. Oh god. No, in the adventure chat. Oh god, Discord's just... Oh no! There we go! I think. Now we're getting people back.
What was that?
Thanks, Discord! Alright, we'll wait till everybody comes right back.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Swift is starting a private call. I'll say it's back.
To our viewers, I apologize. As per what you might expect, Discord is an absolute garbage thing, so.
It says Pony Finder server's gone now, too.
Oh yeah. It's having issues today. I'm getting a lot of servers that are gone.
Oh, one of my art servers is off.
Alright, well if it happens...
There goes Shino's server.
There we go. We're back online.
There we go. If it happens again, we'll wait till everybody gets in. But if it happens again, we'll just go to a private call. Because that wouldn't make a difference. Yep.
Do I have everyone...
Swift, get the group ready just in case. So.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do I have everyone friended? Everyone add me as your friend if you're not my friend yet.
I'm not your friend, Tangent.
Moon Planner never.
We're only coworkers, not friends.
You're
You're only coworkers, not friends. Oh no.
Yeah. It's only business.
Right, did I miss
personal.
anything of importance?
I think not.
I think we stopped as soon as Discord went kaput.
Yeah.
That was,
oh no, like the recording's been going. I've just been telling everybody just how shit Discord is. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad it wasn't just me.
So Shabaka and Cher were talking about Buckback.
Yeah. So let me start over from the thing here, because he pretty much looked towards you and was finished up his question by effectively just asking anything else before I give you you came here for. I think Cher mentioned some things about her familiar carrying a brunt of the weight, and he continues, "Great, let's get this done then." And you see him start to pull out some bags of platinum. I'll take in your consideration for not dying as part of this payment. Starts clinking down what seems to be different sets of platinum. One for you, and he kind of looks between Sarsaparilla and Swift. Did you two help or something? I mean,
they did not.
Not really.
Yeah, they really didn't.
No, they deserve to be paid. They helped. They helped in battle.
Who are you gonna believe, the dumb cat or multiple other party members?
And he kind of rolls his eyes, looking more towards Sarsaparilla for this one. I just have to ask, seeing as the badge makes me wonder on this one if they just strolled along to see how much of the other goodies I'm sure you found they can gamble away.
Yes.
And he kind of like rolls his eyes. Fantastic. I'll be sure to send, and he squints, taboo the bill as he sets you aside a small thing of platinum. And what about the blue one?
There's 2 blue ones.
I met up with them in Dakalai, hopped the ship to Wati, and found a few bulk aetherstone for your city. As a matter of fact, there's another creature that lended a hoof in getting you this aetherstone that should be paid.
He raises an eyebrow.
Along the way, while we were venturing through the caves, we found a helpful small lass that showed us where the majority of the aetherstone we brought you today here was. Without her, we might not have found it.
Uh-huh. And is she a Bannermane?
She'd be not a Bannermane,
then
though
I don't care.
But I think that for her efforts, I think that it'd be a very
and you see him you see Amden start to like act like he's just like losing focus, and then he kind of like shakes his head. Oh, sorry. Do you actually listen to yourself when you speak, or do you drift in and out too? I wasn't sure. You just kind of going on about things that I really don't care about.
Yeah.
You don't care about putting a fine name on the Bannermanes of Dakalai?
No,
liberating the slave.
And I don't care about putting a fine name on you either, he says quite frankly. Which you still haven't given me, by the way.
The name be Swiftsail.
Swiftsail. Is that the name your mother gave you, or the title your sorority christened you with?
That's the name me mother gave me.
Ah, great. Well, I'm going to call you Bluebell, okay?
Close enough. They called me Swiftsail the Blue on me ship.
Well, I'm not. And then he starts hovering over the platinum to each of you guys, which is the amount that I had mentioned in TTRPG announcements ahead of time. Float, 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 float. And he, as he does, he kind of looks more toward Moon Planner, and there won't be any more than that. Tell your friend Cher that. I know she has a hard time listening, but she appreciates her pony males a lot better than I do.
Dr. Andon, sir, there's actually quite a bit of information that you need to be made aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly in regards to the actions that had taken place in Dakalai, and even more so importantly, what happened in Wildstone. In Dakalai, we were able to successfully remove a pimp named Buckback from his seat of power. We know that he went with the pilgrimage up to Wadi to pay his respects. We don't know if he's part of the religious ceremonies there, or if he just used that opportunity to escape. We weren't able to detain him or arrest him, but he has been removed from Wati. The priestess of, what is her name? The Kara priestess?
Kara. I don't know why you just told him that instead of just saying that we dealt with him, because that's conflicting information. Yeah. I'm not sure why we just let you say that. Jesus Christ, Moon Planner.
Because this is our boss. He needs to know what's going on.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be significant things you leave out of your retelling, though.
We did manage to make sure that Dakalai's criminal involvement will stay out of Bleakburn per your instructions.
kind of raises an eyebrow. Man, I can't believe it. All it took was six ponies and the power of friendship to cure Dakalai of its criminal underground. And he reaches over and he gives you a pat on the head there, Moonplanter. Good job.
Moonplanter will block his claw. Well, sir, no, we did not solve the criminal problem. It's still going to be ongoing, but it will stay out of Bleakburn.
Uh-huh. Well, I suppose... he kind of like puts like a claw to his temple. I gotta draw wanted posters. Thank you for giving me more work to do. And kind of rolls his eyes a little bit. And it's around this time when down the hallway in the closed door, you start hearing somebody call out, "Share! Share!"
Is that Mango?
Nope. It sounds...
I assume that he's trying to do the twins voice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They start calling down the hallway, "Where's Share?" And you hear them through the door, and Amden is looking...
I'm not sure why they wouldn't be on the ship still. What?
Amden...
Oh, shit, that's your new add-on. It automatically makes me look that way.
Yeah. Amden is looking at you, Share, and just kind of saying, "You have company by the sounds. I hope you don't expect me to pay them too." And then as you start kind of opening...
Technically, they did help. More than, what was it? Blue balls, I think it was. So...
He kind of thinks a little bit. I like the name Blue Balls. And he kind of considers. And it's around this time when you hear that voice getting closer, like they've kind of positioned up to your thing, and then a second voice, or a third voice kind of comes in. "Oh, I saw them go that way." And, "Oh, thank you." And then clip, clop, clip, clop, clip. Clip, clop,
all
clip.
All the voices.
Oy vey.
Oy vey, oy vey. Let me...
Cher, do you want to take care of your family before they interrupt us?
No, I think it would be best if
your
I didn't and let them
family.
interrupt us.
Says
Yes,
Amden.
please handle them. Handle your kids.
One of them just kind of opens the door. "There you are, Cher!" And they smile, and Amden looks up, blinking.
Where's the other one? I wanted to show off both.
Hi.
There we go.
Hi. They
I
both
paid good money for these.
And they blink at you, Cher, smiling before looking just past them. "Who's the goose guy? He seems kind of cute. Really cute." Misty. Amden kind of looks at you, Cher. "You must have really shilled out quite a pretty penny for these two, didn't ya? No one else in the party wanted to call you pretty?"
2 coppers.
He kind of looks. It's actually Jinx in the back. He's up. "Is he making fun of you, Cher?" Misty kind of says, "I think he is."
It's just his pent-up sexual frustration.
"Well, he shouldn't be, because your face is beautiful." And Misty pipes in, "And hot." And Amden just.
This is also true. Shared not in agreement.
And Amden pipes in, "Well, why don't you go ahead and tell me about her face, you two?" And Jinx actually strides forward just past Tangent as she's flitting back and forth there. "I mean, just look at it." And she kind of like caresses around your face. And Amden goes, "Oh, I see what you mean there, Dollface. I suppose I was just surprised and all. Not every day I can see her face, you know, without the usual 3 layers of dried regret on it."
You call it regret. I call it a fun Saturday afternoon.
And that's when you hear the third voice again. "Am I allowed to come back yet? I mean, they kind of went in."
Oh yeah, we also brought dinner. Nice roasted duck.
"Oh boy, I'm sure you know just how much I like ducks," says this one as she comes around the corner. "Oh,
Cher,
gosh,
get out of my face.
It's a goose!" And then Amden kind of blinks and points to her. "Oh gosh, it's someone annoying!" And she kind of blinks and sits back a little bit. "Oh.
Where's Duck? I don't see her."
Look, Duck.
You have to have the vision.
Well, that's the last who found 3 bulk of your Aetherstone for us.
Duck, come into the office.
Wait, yeah, Misty, you come in too. Everyone get into the office. Come on, it's office party.
Okay, office party. And as the office gets more and more crowded, she kind of scoots in. She keeps her ears back. Amden doesn't keep her eye off her, though Duck does seem to be smiling a little bit. And he kind of chimes in. Well, aren't you just a little ray of sunshine? Actually, I'm a duck. Quack. Oh, a duck and a schizophrenic. I can see why the group picked you up. Some real winners out there, don't you? You know some real winners out there, don't you, Cher?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's our backup food, just in case.
Tangent, not right now. We're in the middle of a meeting.
Tangent, stop spinning.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Memely, you rubbed off on her.
Oh, yeah, it was doing that bug thing that it does with thumbtack. Alright, okay. I got you. I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna lock.
There.
I'm gonna unlock. There you go. Alright.
Okay.
And this is when Amden kind of turns to Tangent. So did you do some healing work? And he looks like he's like talking to a child.
Yes.
Oh yeah?
Why is he facing the wall?
He kind of like looks over.
I kept us all from dying.
How many band-aids did you pack for the journey?
I didn't pack band-aids, I packed bandages. What's a band-aid?
He puts a claw up to his temples. It was such a quiet month. It was so
Why?
quiet.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, Tangent, you should know as well as any. Oh no. Now it's infected.
What are you guys doing?
I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, man.
Please tell this is happening in character. She's just literally twitching. They're both just twitching.
I blame Cher. This is Cher's fault.
Hold on. I'll disable the module for now. It's gonna reload, y'all. It's just like Jesus.
Okay.
You guys are wild.
What's actually going on? Seriously.
No one knows.
It's making Tangent twitch for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, it does that. It did that for me too. I don't know what triggers it, but it does. It just happens.
That's a YouTube moon plant, or was that like just a
That was
joke?
me too, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh, we're zoomed in now again.
Zoom, zoomy, zoom.
Okay.
Cher, get out of my personal space.
I'm standing on top of Moon Planner. I am small enough that I can do this.
Get
I
out
think
of my-
everybody
no.
share.
No,
I can
I'm
smell
on
your
top
hat.
of
Get
you.
away from me. Go away.
Oh my goodness.
Go away, Cher.
And
No.
he's just kind of catching up as he floats over all your various platinums. He starts just kind of like looking at everybody, blinking. All right.
Endo's on the right.
If
Well,
you
we
do
are-
not have a badge for the Bannermanes, he says quite clearly, leave my office. And Jinx makes Misty kind of like look at Cher. He told us to leave.
You can go. We'll meet you outside.
Okay. And then she backs up. And Jinx.
Wow, she's fast.
You two, right out the door.
And
Right
they
out the door.
moonwalk out. Wow, they're very talented.
Duck,
No,
Feel free to
wait.
use the
Duck-
Goose's tab for breakfast.
Duck, wait. Don't leave this yet.
yeah, she starts to go for the door. She stops. Amden's attention kind of gets caught by Sarsaparilla, and he kind of blinks. Sorry, say that again. I wasn't listening.
Wait, what happened?
What? Sherry says it in character too.
Yeah,
I was
does-
telling those nice ladies to grab brunch on your tab.
Oh, I closed the door. I was sick tired of their crap too.
Uh-huh.
So
Well, I suppose that's good to know, he says as he blinks. Oh,
Yeah, they put it on your bill.
yeah.
and he kind of like thinks. He suddenly looks somewhat surprised. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You just must be so upset. And he looks at you, Sarsaparilla.
Nice to see you too, Mr. Goose.
Ah, well, it just occurred to me that we don't have any gambling tables in here, or God forbid a hot tub. I can only assume just how devastated you must be without your proper creature comforts.
Yes, this place is not quite up to the capital of the Bannermanes standards.
I speak
At least
Sylvan.
the capital
You can
in
use
my
it any time.
She just laughs.
Rose eyes and Bimbo's in the chair. I just read that. What the fuck?
This is when you hear. This is when you guys hear Duck mumble something in the back, and it actually catches Amden's ear. Did somebody care to say something? Because if you have the balls to say something in my office, at least have the common decency to speak it loud enough for me to hear. And that's when you hear it. I just said I think you should be a little nicer. From Duck. Just saw everybody's token turn. And
Duck,
Amden.
Duck,
Yeah, Amden lets you continue, Moonplanner.
All right, Duck. I can control my spinning. Duck, come up here real quick.
And she looks a little bit worried, as if she'd said something wrong there. Okay.
Sheriff, back up, out of my space.
I'm on top of your space. It's okay.
Get out of my space.
I'm not touching you.
All right, Duck.
I'm not touching you.
Yeah, I would say space.
And she
Alright.
kind of comes over here. Mind you, she is a short hoof, so she is the smallest thing in the room right now. Especially compared to Amden, who is two size categories higher than her. And he kind of leans his neck over the thing.
Don't eat her. I know you're hungry.
And Duck looks like a little. Duck looks super worried. He's not gonna eat me, is he? And that's when.
Duck looks looking like a snack.
And that's when Amden kind of like smiles. Oh, don't worry, I'm not the one that's gonna eat ya, but he might. And that's when you hear his little goose familiar right around the corner of the desk, that kind of honk. And Dolan jumps
Hate that thing.
Dolan jumps in Duck's bag. What was that? And Amden kind of picks him up. This is Gander. He likes visitors. And he looks toward Duck, who looks notably scared.
Well, sir, the reason why Duck is here is because she was a former slave in Weldstone, and due to very extreme circumstances, she is now freed because we took her away. We do not have a good relationship with the Four Mains right now. We had to resort to stealing the Aetherstone because they were a bunch of slavers, and there was no way we could negotiate a reasonable price with the Bannermane carrot.
And this is when Amden actually gets a pretty big smile on his face. You stole from the Four Mains.
We also set him on fire.
And it really wasn't that hard.
It really wasn't.
And he has you've never seen Amden smile like this before, and he actually lets like a little bit of a chuckle. Oh, that's rich. Oh, that's
I'm gonna roll perception for sense motive to find out if this is a good thing for him to be smiling or if he's furious with us.
Go for it.
He doesn't like the person, remember?
I know, but
It's an in-character thing.
Yeah, we learned that. Your character.
Your sense motive. I mean, what were you trying to sense motive again? Like, your wording was really confusing on that.
like you know
Is
how
he
some
furious
people,
or
if
is he
they-
really pleased?
Hold on, let him speak. Please, yes.
Like, is the laugh and the smile, is that masking his fury, or is he genuinely happy?
Oh man, he's like genuinely like giggling to himself, kind of deal. Like, he's not like, he doesn't seem angry at you guys.
Oh, cool.
He kind of puts his claws right down on the thing.
You should put that as a bonus.
So tell me, how long did it take for the main Stitch to kick your ass?
1 round.
He had Cher on the ground in a second.
Yeah. He laid her out. Let's say that.
Cher was in a pretty tight knot, but it
With the dog?
was worth it. That's that's why I said knots. That was the joke, sweetie. Sweaty. That's a joke.
Amden looks out to you, Cher. Give him time. You forget. He's from Whitewater. You know, with all the seamen. And he kind of smiles and nods.
You just cracked a joke with it.
And Amden kind of sits down. Well, I suppose you're on their shit list now, just like I am. Good job. And then he gives you a big thumbs up, once again, for all of your various validations.
How does he get thumbs up? Oh, right.
Well,
Are we
he
not
said,
going to mention one of their top Bannermanes? a guest on our ship?
No. Why am I giving you a thumbs up, you ask? He comes over to Tangent and leans in. Well, first, I need to ask why you're so close to the edge of my desk and not on that side.
Because there's not enough room in here.
Wordlessly, he gives a nod. That's what I thought. Now, secondly, I would have thought that a cleric of the Sun Queen would be against ponies being slaves, wouldn't
Sun King.
Oh, yes, I forgot. You're transgender king. Just gives you a little bit of a pat on the head. Pat.
Well, in regards to the slaves, sir, we discovered that they are majority short hooves and almost exclusively short hooves in the mines themselves. We also found out that there is memory mycena scattered throughout the entire caves, and it's messing with their memories to the point where they cannot recall their condition. So it's like every day starts anew, and the only thing they know to do is work. We destroyed as much as we could, but there's still quite a bit left in those caves.
I'd say you did a pretty good job then, didn't you? If you got this one out. And he points toward Duck, who, like, her ears perk up lightly. Don't get comfortable. And her ears go back again. And he looks back toward Moon Planner. Quite frankly, I don't care. If they want to rebel like they did in Bati, let them. I don't care. Quite frankly, they've been slaves for far too long, and I somewhat hate that.
Is it Bati or Wati?
There's two different places.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks toward Tangent. Do you know what a map is?
She does not.
No, come on. You can speak. I know you can. Don't be shy.
I know what a map is.
Oh, do you know how to use one?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I need you to do. And he, like, starts mimicking holding open a map. You open up your map, you know, crinkly paper, whatever it is, and you look for a place called Bati, and you'll notice that's its own little city. It's been here for quite some time. He looks to you, Tangent. Now, if you need help doing that, I'm sure you can ask your parents.
I don't see Bati on here.
Are you looking at a map in character?
Yes, I am looking at a map.
All right, Moonplanter quickly moves up, and he opens the map up to, okay, here's Weldstone, we were here. Here's Wati, right. The large settlement.
No, I saw that.
West, there's Bati.
Oh, there it is.
Yes. I don't see it either. I don't think it's there.
It's there.
It's like right next to it.
Could it be a fake map?
No.
Amden's looking around at you guys like you guys are a bunch of reeds.
No, they have a point. Bati, Wati, these sound like fake places. I'm not even sure if Wati is real at this point.
Can I roll make an impression now?
You can certainly try, yeah, go for it. Also roll the description of the ability if you can.
I don't really, like, there's no, I don't see a place for it. Like,
you click
here?
You click the thing, it's a little speech button. I'll look it up.
Like, it's not like a feat, it's more like a passive downtime thing, I think.
Oh yeah, that'd just be in downtime, in your actions. You could actually search those.
Here, I found a link.
Yeah, I'll click the link. Look at you. Make an impression. Let's see this. Put this in this tab. Aha. Alright, you can certainly try. Go for it! And how are you, like, what phrase are you using to start, you know, because I assume you've been trying to make an impression. What are you telling Andy?
I guess I do need a phrase. I thought it was, well, I guess it was through Swift dicking around with the crew, just like a passive impression sort of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to know what you're saying, bud.
Alright, then I don't have anything specific right now for that. I'll get back to you.
You're so smart, Dr. Amden. Wow.
Offer him some bread.
And he goes, oh, no, I'm not the smart one here, he says somewhat sarcastically, looking toward Moon Planner. He's the one that helped you out with the map. Now, I know he looks like a goose, too, and there are other things in here that don't look like the things that they say they are. And he kind of nods slowly, flicking a glance toward Duck, who looks somewhat confused.
I was giving an example, not saying.
No, sorry, you said it in character, Cupcake. Those thumbs the breaks.
But Tangent, here's the thing. I know you can be a little bit slow, but your friends are here for you. And he looks around. See? Something, something. Friendship is magic, right? And Duck looks like up as if like this is... he's being facetious and she knows it. It is. Oh yes, I'm sure it is. He gives her a little bit of a wink.
Please don't hit on her.
Then she like looks up. Why on earth would I do that?
Maybe you're into living insertions. I mean, she is small enough, I'm pretty sure.
Aren't you the one who bought 2 whores?
Yeah, but I'm not the living insertion person. That's you. You're big. This is your rodeo. I'm not judging, by all means. You know, what 2 consenting creatures do is their own business.
I can't imagine anything I care less about.
Think harder.
Tangent goes,
Think harder.
Hey, Moonplanter, give me some bread.
I'll give you bread. She's gonna take some of her ration bread. She'll give it to you. Here you go.
There you go.
And Amden kind of, his eyes go up a little bit and he smiles. Oh, you've trained her. Good job. Duck is like looking left and right like, why did you guys need me here? Like, you told me to come up front and I don't know what to say.
That was Moonplanter.
Help!
Tangent.
She's just a lass, Amden.
Save our Moonplanter.
No. Let Tangent do it. Let Tangent do her thing.
Okay.
Bread.
Hold on. What's Tangent doing? What's Tangent doing here?
Giving him bread.
I'm feeding him.
You're giving Amden bread. Hold up. I just need a confirmation on that without your internet dying. You're giving Amden bread.
Yeah, I'm feeding him bread.
And you see, like, as you hold out your paw to give him bread, he lifts his claw. He, like, lightly grips your wrist with, like, 2 of, like, his foreclaw and his index and just starts turning your paw to your own mouth until he just starts putting it in your face. Here comes the airplane. And he just starts, like, jamming it against your face until, like, suddenly breadcrumbs are all over your face and he's just rubbing it all over. There you go. There. Oh, you missed some. Oh, well. And then he drops your claw.
As a cat, I feel disgraced.
And he looks towards you, Shabaka. And as a griffin, I feel so insulted. And he looks toward, he looks toward Tangent. Come on. You got anything else? Berries? Something else you want to give me? Come on.
Go on.
I remember she wanted to know if...
Please tell me somebody that she has a pie. Give her a pie. Oh no. Oh.
Hello.
Discord died.
It died again.
Oh, base Discord. Yeah, based. Based. Wait for everybody to come back in.
Are we back?
Yep.
Sarsaparilla, you're still muted.
Sarsaparillas not even in here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do a group.
I'll just repeat what Amnon said. He was looking toward Tangent. So, is there anything else you want to give me? A berry, perhaps a pie?
No.
That's what I thought.
Dr. Amden, if I may continue, sir.
He gives you the go ahead.
All right. Duck was instrumental in helping us gather the Aether Stone from Weldstone and also kept us alive during very difficult battles. It actually turns out she's a well-trained bard. I do think the memory Mycena has affected her mind permanently. She's 100% convinced she's a duck, and it seems as though her familiar Dolan is the more level-headed of the two.
What? I am a duck, she says, in defiance.
Moonplanter, how insensitive.
Yeah, no, she's got a point. She looks like a duck, and she certainly does quack like a duck. Adam, I'm pretty sure she is a duck.
Sure, but she was like you can see that she's a duck.
Yeah,
and a hard-working one at that. He was spot on about her helping us out in the caves, getting in and out.
Don't you see that bill?
Yeah, and then like Duck actually is looking like she's smiling more and more and more. Like looks back to Amdom's like a look of like, see, and he kind of nods. Oh yeah, I see. Go on, Moon Planner.
Well, sir, since she was instrumental, even if she is not a Bannermane, we've taken it upon ourselves to help her in her dreams, so to speak. The slave keepers in Weldstone were promising her money to be saved up for her own bakery, but of course that was a lie. Everything was stolen from her because she was a slave. But we're going to be purchasing some property for her so she can build her bakery here.
He kind of gives like a little bit of a nod. Make sure it has a lot of blocks in it for her to play with, okay?
Of course. I mean, despite her mental inadequacies, she's actually very talented and adequate.
Hey! And she turns back towards you again. Also, you mental inadequacies. And then she gives you a hug.
And Moonplanter will give her a hug back. She really is a magnificent singer. She saved our lives more than once, and if she's as good as a baker as she claims to be, then I think she'll do well here.
And Amden kind of like blinks a little bit. So long as she doesn't sell that one bread, and points to Tangent.
Don't worry, Dr. Amden. I'll bring you lots of fresh rolls every day.
And he blinks at you, Tangent. Oh, Barbie, don't test your luck.
Oh, and so
I'm pretty sure at this point this is vaguely racist, at least a little bit.
And back to the topic of the four mains, sir. We actually have one of them prisoner. His name is Barks, and he's currently on the airship in the holding cell.
Did he do any crimes?
He was a slaver, and
he smells pretty bad too.
That may be a crime here, but did he do any crimes in his home country?
I don't think so. Wait, we need to roll society for that, correct?
Go for it.
All right.
We don't. Well, we already know that. It's not really. It's acceptable there.
Gonna double check.
It works.
A society check will get you that. I mean, if anything, the only crime that you could probably try to get him on was like fishing a ship that didn't belong to him. I mean, realistically,
assault and battery.
The Bannermanes aren't supposed to be a point of authority, so flexing authority is kind of like a big no-no. But like, it's only like something like that is realistically only fine-worthy at most. Slavery is obviously not illegal in the desert. You guys were there.
Realistically, sir, the only thing that I could say he did illegally is he attempted to search and seize our ship, and also attacked us when we attempted to escape. Naturally, he failed. We did heal him back, and we've been feeding him and watering him since then.
Yeah, just like a plant to make him grow.
I do hope that you let this one give him all of his meals, and pointed toward Tangent, because I'm sure that she'd love to do it. And shakes his head. Here's the deal, Carla. And he looks toward you, Moon Planner.
Carla?
You can't just take somebody under custody, bring them here, and expect me to charge them for crimes that would be illegal here. That's not how that works.
Well, speaking as he's a member of the Bannermane Society, shouldn't there be something to be said about how he's conducting himself and his branch?
Oh yeah, most certainly. He's being a dumbass, and I hate them.
Well, I guess we just assumed that maybe there would be some behavior to be taken as far as the society goes on their branch for profiting off slavery.
I would love there to be, but he is not part of my chapter now, is he, Bluebell?
Should we?
Not last time I checked.
Should we simply release him and allow him to return back to Weldstone?
He kind of blinks. You're gonna kind of have to, but I'm pretty sure you might have to suck his dick a little bit if you kept him in a cage for X amount of days and only fed him berries or whatever the hell you guys have on that ship.
Would it be against the law if we didn't?
And he kind of stands. I would have a personal problem with that if you didn't. And he gives you a smile.
I think he's... You or you if you were him?
What?
I think what he's saying, Cher's gonna say...
You would have a problem. Is there a problem? Is that something you want to see?
Oh my god.
And he kind of raises his eyebrow. You want to keep talking to me in that tone here in my own office?
It's the same way I'd address me own captain on me ship.
Swift.
It's what you remind me of.
And he,
Swift,
Amden kind of holds up his claw. No. If he wants to act like a gobbo, I'll treat him like one. And he flicks his claw. And what's your AC?
26.
26.
26 base.
Nice.
He get dunked on by a level 20 character.
Oh dear.
Plus 27. That's good information.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think that might be critical.
Let me just look up what the critical success on this is, because that is what it is.
I got paid. Can I leave?
Well, one second.
You're just gonna leave middle conversation.
Again?
No, as Amden snaps his claw in the same fashion that happened when Grot did it, so this happens. A jet of water, seemingly from right in between you and Sarsaparilla, blasts you toward this wall, like a big spray gun.
I should be used to
What
that.
the hell?
Yeah, you really should be.
And he smiles. So you're gonna make your manners better, or do I have to keep treating you like that?
I'm just chatting.
Swift, I think silence is the best option.
But it's like pulling off his hat, like drastically trying to save his mane as it's falling down wet.
Yeah. For those of you a little bit slow, I think what he's saying is we technically, by law, kidnapped a foreign Bannermane, brought him across the ocean illegally, and have been keeping him in a cage for multiple days, sustaining him on little more than bread and water.
Well,
Alright.
see, this
Whoa,
might fix this.
says Amden. I can't believe someone understood me.
I was just a little brought back by the whole situation going on here. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe we should release him, or should have killed him when we had the opportunity to do when he was attacking us.
Well,
be
regardless of
extremely
their
illegal.
crimes elsewhere, he's still a Bannermane. It wouldn't be right to kill him.
Yep.
We did
He
the
was
right
trying
thing.
to kill us!
Because he stole from them. Come on.
You also did the illegal thing. You illegally kidnapped him.
Don't worry about that. I'll fix that, when we get to that.
All right,
Are you just going to erase his memories?
Dr. Amden, I
Who
will
said
take
anything about erasing
responsibility
memories?
for taking Bark prisoner. I will make sure someone's assaulting their keyboard.
Yeah,
Wobble.
stop typing so
Wobble.
goddamn loud, whoever's typing.
Sorry.
Who's wobble weary?
Oh, my bad.
Uh,
I think he's just
Philip-
he's too big. What's up?
I'll take personal responsibility for arresting Barks. I will pay his fare back to Weldstone and make sure he's released today.
And
Don't forget about his psychological damage, the physical damage, the emotional stress, and the PTSD fees that you will have to pay.
Yes,
No, there's
all
none
that
of
should be included.
In
He-
fact, I will personally represent him for his legal counsel against this Nordorel who kidnapped him.
Oh, so you're taking responsibility for him.
It's his lawyer against your actions.
Amden looks over to you. Do phrase your words carefully here. Last time you had a discussion like this, you put your job on the line.
A defense attorney isn't responsible for the crimes. I'm not sure if Moonplanter is able to understand that since he seems so versed at kidnapping.
Well, crimes or wrongdoing, whatever it is, he's going to be released, and I'll pay his fare back to Weldstone. I'll
Amden
even
gives
return
a
his
thumbs
gift
up. Fantastic. I don't have to deal with it. And he kind of rolls his eyes. All right, any more surprises? And then you hear a knock, 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 knock on the door. Come on.
Could be this time. Oh.
Yes.
Fireheart. Welcome.
It's the one with the dragon fetish.
Hey, Fireheart.
She walks in, she looks at you. She still has her big hat on. I do not have a dragon fetish. She looks at you, and Amden actually pipes in before you guys have a chance to speak. Oh yeah, you do. And she turns red.
We have something to show you, actually. Tangent says.
On
the airship, if you wanna.
Oh, do pull up your drawing, Tangent. I want to see it.
I don't have a drawing. We've got some bones that belong to a dragon.
Oh, we gave those to Fireheart. Did you bring them with you? He asked.
And she kind of
sure.
She kind of pulls. She kind of like gestures to her back. Yeah, but that's not really what I was gonna bring here. And she kind of like speaks up. She clears her throat with a confidence that she knows she probably should have at Amden's office. So I'm just gonna open up with it. We should not be flying our airship over the seas around Dakalai right now. The scorch mark in the ship that we found last month is, well, things don't point to happy endings in that respect. I hope it was just a fluke, though all my research notes I took easily point toward this being related to some kind of big dragon, and I dearly pray that it's that fire on the hillside came from a brass, because if it came from a red-scaled dragon, we might have a bigger problem on our hooves. And Amden kind of rubs his temple a little bit.
Are the dragons in the seas?
And Fireheart kind of like blinks. Well, there hasn't been dragons sighted around here for years. Years and years and years.
You said around Dakalai.
Yeah, especially around Dakalai. Don't you know what the Founding Day Festival is about? She kind of like smiles somewhat incredulously. Don't expect her to know what ceremonies are about. She does forget a lot of things, Fireheart. Give her some credit. And Fireheart kind of blinks. And she continues to tangent. The Founding Day Festival's around the slaying of a dragon.
Oh.
Isn't that like kind of insensitive? What if we had a holiday around the slaying of the goose?
Personally, dragons
I'm
weren't
sure
good.
that you would not be invited to that festival, would you, Cher?
Maybe? I don't...
We don't have any dragons in our party.
Well, Cher's just gonna look at Fireheart. That's, he's kind of like a dragon.
Yeah, so she's way smaller and doesn't really breathe fire naturally.
She poofs out her cheeks just lightly enough for a little bit of fire to go right out. Oh. Excuse me. And that little bit of fire like licks around your face briefly, like.
Yo.
Is her mane coming on fire?
Like, I'm on business hours. Otherwise, I would have dealt with you.
Shabaka, don't pick fights.
You said she's not a dragon, or she's not like a dragon, and that she couldn't breathe fire, and she just proved you wrong.
Yeah.
You're the one.
She did that in my face. She didn't have to do that in my face. Like spitting in my face. That
very small office.
Well, since you want, this is where Shabak, Fireheart pipes in. Well, you know, I didn't have to spit in your face, but you didn't have to spit in mine, did ya?
When I spit in your face.
And Amden
Roll
goes,
for initiative.
And Amden goes, ooh, things are getting spicy in the Amden office today by the looks. Cat fight.
Oh, you wanna be like that? Then,
roll for initiative.
Shabaka,
do it.
No, don't roll initiative.
No, stop.
Do it, yes, do it. I want to see him because he doesn't realize she's a higher level than her.
You know what? My snake Ebony spits out a thing of spit for me.
She just spits out.
Yeah.
Your snake just like
yeah, like that.
And
can I prestidigitate a little
like that?
fire illusion on the tip of Shabaka's tail?
Oh yeah, certainly. Give me a. Yeah. So you start. Well, do you have prestidigitate actually, Cesbrilla?
Yeah, with my beret. My beret is a magical item that lets me prestidigitate at will.
Nice. You prestidigitate a small little flame at the end of your. At the end of the end of the tail of Shabaka, an illusory one, mind you. So Shabaka, you don't feel it, but very soon you hear Duck saying, "He's on fire! He's on fire!"
Wait, where? And I lick my tail, be like, "On fire!" Ah! And then he freaking runs around, like, "Ah! That shit is on me! Take it out! Take it out!"
Quick, use it water.
Yeah, and Amgen, as you start running around his office, flicks his claw again, and a great hydraulic push blasts you in the same corner that he had blasted Swift in earlier.
There you go.
Thanks.
No problem. Now get out of my office before my office starts smelling of wet feline. Thank you.
All right. Sounds good to me. And
I thought Adam liked the smell of wet pussy in the morning. The wet-ass pussy, right?
Unfortunately, I'm not the one who spent 2 copper on some whores who are probably just going to steal her money in the middle of the night.
I also need you to marry us ceremonially. We're legally married, but yeah.
Oh Lord, you did not.
Legally, we need you to do the ceremony.
And he blinks at you. No. I need you to tell me that you did not get married to 2 escorts.
They are 2 wayward souls that have found the light of whichever deity you shake a stick at and point to. And now are on the straight and narrow and helped us take down a criminal empire.
Moonplanter shakes his head no.
They did.
And he kind of blinks. You know, and he puts his claws together, like just showing the breath between them a little bit. I always get this close to being like, maybe there's one smart person in your little band of hobos. And then you say things. You just talk. And I lose that sense of confidence in you.
Well, if it keeps happening over and over, who's a dum-dum?
He kind of rubs his temple a little bit. Get out of my office.
Alright, I guess we should go.
Duck
already left.
Duck kind of like stays right here a moment. Like she looks like she wants to leave. Mr. Hamden. And he like looks down. What? I'll leave, but can I give you a hug first? No. Okay. And she kind of backs out. Back.
You should have given him the hug anyway.
Fireheart just kind of like backs out too. She doesn't want to like.
Fireheart, you're still needed.
What? She comes back.
For what?
Dr. Amden, there's something very important you need to know. We managed to blow up a ship in Dakalai, unofficially, allegedly.
Oh. Do tell me do tell me about more crimes you've committed.
No, sir. It was not a crime. It was thoroughly justified.
Yes, arson, blowing up private property is not a crime. Cher would like to state for the record, she was nowhere near it, but she certainly saw the explosion and all the massive property damage that went along with it that was unreported.
Sure, I believe you were instructed to leave the office.
No.
And like the Fireheart's like, the door's right there. Like,
you should have just left, Moonplanter.
Yeah, you should have just left.
Why would you say this?
He always does this. He's a snitch.
I don't know why, but because he's snitching on himself.
Out of character, out of character. Who am I snitching on? Myself?
Well, yes, and anyone else who was with you though as well.
And Krot and me.
Without taking into consideration whether or not they wanted you to give this information at all.
Okay, look, maybe I'm just the odd one out here, but Moonplanter believes that the more our boss knows about our goings-on, the better he can make decisions and instruct us on what needs to happen.
Did you tell him about your multiple torturings?
No, because he explicitly
There's
ordered
a
me not to
couple
let
of
him know about that.
There's a couple of things in there you're leaving out.
Yeah, but the involvement of the Black Cat Company with criminal ties to a pimp named Buckback, and their attempt to kidnap Fireheart and have her killed.
All outside of his jurisdiction.
Well, he did say he was gonna drop wanted poster for Buckback.
Yeah, for us.
How much did that go?
No, actually, those, and you guys would know this as Bannermanes, go out to every Bannermane chapter.
Yeah, which also, again, Moonplanter, because you were giving that information so freely without consulting the group, kind of throws a monkey wrench in the fact that we lied to Kara, which may mean that she doesn't want to keep her end of the deal.
Okay, you're the one who told lies. That's on you.
You're the one who did without consulting the group.
How does the Karin Temple have any involvement with the Black Cat Company anyway?
No, I meant when you said that, well... Actually, she was second in command, remember?
She was his number one, but regardless, we're giving this information to our main stitch because this is where we're operating out of. He knows how to keep things confidential. I'm telling this to him in his office. I'm not yelling it from the rooftops. So if information gets out, it's because you let it go.
Well, no, he's literally putting out posters.
He needs to know that Fireheart was kidnapped and we had to take drastic measures to save her life.
All right, go ahead. Continue, I guess. Moonplanter, just...
Bored.
You left the office, Tangent.
Are you leaving, Cher, or are you going to stand there?
What? You're trying to continue on. Go ahead. Come on.
Well, Cher, he did tell you to leave the office. Are you leaving the office, or...?
Well, he said get out of her office. I'm assuming he meant for all of us.
He gestured to you and said, get out of my office. You were being snarky.
Well, Cher still made that comment just so that he's clear, and she will be here.
Yeah, nice.
Close the door.
Go on.
I'm out the office.
No, he's telling me, Planner.
Fireheart was captured and nearly killed by the Black Cat Company in Dakalai. We had to take drastic measures to save her life.
He kind of nods. Uh-huh. So, it sounds to me like, and he looks towards Sarsaparilla, your Bannermanes aren't quite doing their job, are they?
Well, Sassy?
Well, you know us. We're,
lazy.
Not so much lazy, but risk takers, and
being a gambler, he starts, is not the equivalent to being a risk taker. I bet I'd just pull out a deck of cards right here and you'd start drooling all over it, wouldn't you?
With respect, sir.
I have my own.
With respect, sir, Sarsaparilla was also pivotal in our success in gaining the Aether Stone. She's a trick shot with her bow and helped us fight the battles while we were in the caves.
He kind of like nods. I bet that skill comes in good for hustling, doesn't it?
And hunting down those who owe.
He kind of rolls his eyes a little bit. Yeah, keep your debts to yourself.
During our investigation, sir, I had attempted to go undercover as one of a pimp named Buckback's bodyguards and thugs. And I was ordered to go to the docks to meet with the crew of the Hazel Lady, which is owned by the Black Cat Company. When we got on board, we went out to sea past the coral reefs where the ocean gets deep, and Fireheart was brought out, bound and gagged. I was ordered to kill her, and that's when we had to break her cover.
Fireheart nods a little bit. Yeah, it was a little weird. They said that I, stole something? And she kind of like scratches her head. Still a little confused on that. I don't know how or what I did. They just kind of took me off the street and were like, you stole this, give it back. And they wouldn't believe me when I said I didn't have some kind of ledger.
Out of character, should I show it or no?
Go ahead.
That's up to you.
Yeah. Alright. I go inside. Hey guys. And and I pull out well, I heard something about a ledger. I mean, I don't know if this is what they were talking about, but I have something like a ledger on me. You want to see?
And like the world's worst witness testimony, you bring out your ledger, and you present it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll hold it up in front of me. Alright, is this
and he blinks.
I don't know,
Amden doesn't say anything. He just looks at Fireheart, who once again starts puffing up her cheeks.
Don't
Give me a reflex save, you.
Alright.
Can I assist this reflex save? Like, can
no, that is not how the reflex saves work.
Alright. Public.
Yeah, you're gonna know if you failed.
Oh, it's a pretty good
pretty
one.
good.
But
I wasn't following what happened here.
I am as nimble as a cat. So.
You succeed, but you don't critically succeed, so you still take half this damage as a whoosh of fire goes around your square there.
Why is this happening?
Bastard! She shouts, and she starts chasing Shabaka out the office.
Ow!
Fireheart, stop! No. It's not his fault.
It literally is.
What do you mean it's not his fault? He has the ledger right there.
Yes, but it was a group effort, okay? It was my idea. If you have to fireball somebody, fireball me.
Oh, that wasn't a fireball. You'd see one if I wanted to throw it.
Regardless, all right? Don't kill Shabaka. It was my suggestion, and we all did it as a team. Look, when we were doing the investigation to look into Buckback's wrongdoings, we went to the casino he works at, stole the ledger to see if we could find out where his money was being funneled from. We were able to confirm that it was going through the Black Cat's company, but everything seems to be so bound tight legally that we could not prove any wrongdoing or criminal behavior at all. But the Black Cat company did kidnap Fireheart and tried to get me to kill her on Buckback's orders. That much we can prove. And as a result,
she boops you in the chest. It took you half a damn month to tell me that?
It wasn't relevant until now. I'm sorry.
What do you mean it wasn't relevant? She says as she goes into full Neric form.
And
I go Super Saiyan.
Moonplanter takes a defensive stance.
It wasn't relevant. The information that almost got you killed.
You couldn't have told me that right after we got off the ship!
Well, excuse me. We were getting you off the ship and blowing it up.
Oh, she says as she kind of waves her hoof around. Oh, it's not like we were in the air after that for days and days and days. You know, any good time to tell me.
For getting you off the ship and saving your life. I mean, yeah, think Tangent.
The life that you put in danger, by the way, Cher says.
And at this, Amden raises his claws. Girls, calm down. She still remains in her Neric form and does not take her eyes off of Moonplanter there. It's okay, Fireheart. You gotta give them a little bit of leeway here. They are 2 brain cells short of a full brain. Like, he kind of waves his claws around. But that is no reason to set my office on fire, is it? She looks over. I'm damn well thinking about it. Then you better leave, shouldn't you? Yeah, I'll excuse myself. And she goes out here.
Dragon Lover.
World Star.
Dragon Lover on the way out.
Dragon Lover. Is that what you're saying, Cher?
Can I roll diplomacy?
Shabaka said it.
I said World Star.
Can I roll diplomacy and attempt to calm down Fireheart?
Yeah, you can certainly try, but you're gonna have to tell me what you're telling.
Yeah.
She's gonna say, I'm really sorry we didn't tell you. Maybe they just didn't think it was important.
Your life wasn't important?
Okay, let me find my diplomacy here.
You should say it.
Blind roll?
Yeah.
Alright.
And she huffs, and as she huffs, a little bit of that fire comes out of her mouth again, and in tandem, like, she drops her Nericish form drops just slightly in temperature. Jinx and Misty over here, kind of next to Tangent, saying, "Oh, she's really mad. I can tell."
I can foul too.
Can they go Neric as well?
They're Kieran's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder what it would take to have them go Neric. Maybe if something threatened Cher.
And so you start consoling her. She kind of stops, and she doesn't say anything. And she's just kind of breathing. And this is, oops, wrong token. This is when Duck kind of comes over and she assists Tangent too. She assists Tangent by just giving them a hug. Look at that. That's what she does.
While she's on fire?
Duck has no fear. No fear! And yeah, she passed.
Now she really is a roasted duck.
Duck gives a hug, but does not seem to be being singed. And as she kind of gives it, don't worry, I think you're still huggable even like this. And gives her a squeeze. And yeah, she drops her Neric form with your roll, Tangent, and the assist. Amden in the office just kind of blinks a little bit. Is this how it's like 24/7 with you guys?
Yes.
I hate it.
So do we. I'm sorry we are not intelligent enough for your standards, Dr. Amden, but we are adaptable. We did what we had to do to save a fellow Bannermane from certain death. We had to do to remove Buckback's power and influence from the area. While we couldn't prove anything legally, the intent was there. We destroyed the ship he was using for his smuggling as well as his money. And because of that, he fled Dakalai. His influence has been removed.
I'd like to hand over I want to give him a ledger and say, and if you are able to do anything with this ledger,
I'll be sure to let you know.
All right, I hand it to him.
He kind of rubs his temple a little bit. Well, at least you're honest. I gotta give you that. He kind of raises his eyebrow a little bit. But you know that these wanted posters are going all over, right?
I'm a bounty hunter. Maybe I'll get that bounty for myself.
How dangerous is Buckback? He says quite plaintively.
Extremely.
Then I won't be sending out these posters, will I? And he only.
I suppose not.
And he kind of nods. That's what I thought. You keep this on the down low, and maybe he won't come with his entire organization to come target you. And he gives you a little bit of a rub on the head, and taps the side of his own temple. Experience.
Yes, sir.
Looks toward you, Swift. Bluebell, you've been awfully quiet.
Oh, see me.
I'm trying to get the water out of me ears.
I thought you were a sailor. Don't you have tricks for that?
Swift just kind of shakes his head and his mane a little bit. Kind of like waving his mane around. I'm not sure what kind of magician you think I be.
Well, certainly you think that yourself to be a magician of words by the way that you carry yourself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold. I got my foot in two different ponds here. I'm trying to show respect, but I guess I had the wrong idea.
About showing respect.
I'm in my crew, where I come from. We are more accustomed to hashing it out, as you're doing, but you seem to like it only one way.
And he kind of holds up his claw at that.
Swift just kind of raises a hoof. Lesson learned.
And yeah, he kind of holds up his claw. You stop right there, because before you go any further, I better hope that the next words out of your mouth are at least the sailing quartet you and your sailor buddies, he says with quotes, down at Whitewater practiced for the last 5 months for all those hunkalicious seamen you four like to pick up at the docks.
Hey, I want that seaman joke.
Seaman, huh? That's a good one, sir. And Swift says without a lot of enthusiasm, but a little bit of a grin.
because, you know, is there any particular reason that you seem to be trying to butter me up? Because I really hate prolonging things. So if you really wanted to speed things along, you could just drop, I could just prop up my rear right on the edge of this desk and you could come to the side and kiss my ass already. Would that work for you, Bluebell?
Swift runs his hoof through his mane, just kind of make sure it's slicked back. I ain't got nothing but a smile.
That's what I thought.
I'll walk. Yeah. I don't have anything else. I didn't have anything else. Like Swift just kind of, but he's still smiling though. He's like, it's not a strong smile, but it's a smile nonetheless.
What Sarsaparilla said.
The entire time this conversation is going back, I'm just imagining the door handle being turned.
Can I roll an impression there?
Yeah, go for it.
Swift's just kind of, you know, eating his bites here.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Nice.
Oh, that is a good roll.
And this is against which? Hang on, this is against there. What is his? Oh, Jesus, that is actually not a success.
Oh,
really?
God.
What? How high is his? What is it? What save is it?
Well, his other modifier was
make an impression is against the target's will DC, which is 10.
Okay.
10 plus their modifier.
Oh, okay.
It was not a critical success, though. I'll tell you that. Or it wasn't a critical failure. I'll tell you that.
Well, regular failure doesn't do anything, so it's just nothing happens.
Yeah, he just kind of keeps a blank face. Like I said, like you said what you said, and he said, "That's what I thought," and then he gestured you back to the group. Got the ledger here. I'll keep it in a safe place. He kind of thinks. And based on what Fireheart said, you might want to go work with her on something like that. And he kind of looks toward you at this Boon Planner. She does know a lot more than she lets on. You guys better get her something really nice, like a big bouquet of flowers or something that I'm sure she loves. And then, if she has any information, you might want to go look into that dragon issue, shouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
So meanly,
he gestures to the door, and you hear the lock unclick. Click.
Tangent wants to talk to Fireheart and say, "Did you look at those bones yet?"
Are you guys ending your meeting with Amden here, and then we'll go to downtime and do all that stuff?
Yeah, that sounded.
Oh wait, Cher's gonna say also. Do you have a spell to detect pregnancies?
Oh my God.
The door closes. In
wow!
Good call, nice save.
All right. I'm gonna assume you guys are out of the office here.
Oh wait, we need to get.
Leaving the room now.
Oh my God! Who keeps going in his office?
Tangent is bringing Sarsaparilla out.
Oh, Sarsaparilla getting dragged out.
Come on.
I just wish we could do more about those bastard foremains.
The cat is bringing them out.
I would have got them too if it wasn't for you meddling Skeins. Alright, so you guys are now all out here, and that's about when you see a very awkward looking like western pony like coming down the way. Clip clop. He's still
that is a very interesting western pony.
Yeah,
yes. Well.
Yeah. Well, he was.
I think I've seen him on a fence poster too.
Yeah, that was the. You know those silhouettes that people put outside their ranch homes.
Yeah. That's what I've seen.
He just kind of like still has Cher's letter in his hands. He looks up to Cher, and just shakes his head like left and right. No, and walks.
It's okay, Cher. Someone here already loves you.
That pony just ain't right.
I have like 3 or 4.
This is about the time when Jinx and Misty look at you, Cher. What is that about pregnancy?
I'll tell you about it later.
Tell my birds and the bees.
And they kind of like scratch their head. Oh, well, I mean, I don't really care. I can't have babies anyway. And they kind of walked off.
That's not true. You can't. That's not how that works, retard.
Just what they said, and they're just kind of walking around. Come on, Cher.
For me to not treat that like your normal 1d2s, I need a.
Wait, what happened?
What happened?
What?
Molly dropped out.
Oh no!
No, it's not the server though. It's just Molly.
Yeah.
Oh, they're back. I was like hoping Molly just didn't.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Are we back?
Yeah. I hear you.
What were you saying?
Oh wait, did I lag out? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you. What were you saying? It was right about 1d2. It was right about where you left off.
Oh, okay. I said, for me to not treat that exactly like you do normal 1d2s, I would need an actual explanation that would make canonical sense.
You're free to ask them.
No, because you're doing it again, Mila. It's pretty obvious.
If you say so, mate. Like, you're
it
free to ask
is!
them.
You do this all the time! You do!
Hey, look! It's cryptic!
If you can prove to me you had it, like, ahead of time, then I would accept that. Otherwise, that's a pretty obvious, like, another, like, one of your 1d2s, Mila.
It's like I'm looking at a past life.
Like, it's pretty obvious.
I'm just saying, like, that's what they said when you walked off. You mentioned pregnancy out loud to them.
Yeah, but that's a pretty obvious thing, Mimely. I'm gonna say that.
I want to know more about the pregnancy thing just as a cleric, because I wonder if it's something I could heal.
Hey, please don't.
Okay, maybe we'll do that during the week downtime. If we don't have another, is that it? Are we good? Can we fast forward?
I still wanted to roleplay my conversation with Fireheart a little bit back and forth. I want to know more about the dragon.
She can have the info typed up for us.
Okay, yeah. If Meemly wants to do that newsstand, that would be fine.
Already ahead of you. Look at this. Woohoo! There we go.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Oh, all right.
Look at her little speech.
Read it.
Look at her little speech there. Go. All right. So, assuming that we are now in our week of downtime, we need to roleplay some things we can, but obviously this is happening through the week. I bring you back to the map of I don't actually have it on here. Let me bring up the map of
Okay, so when she says from a brass, she means a brass dragon. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we read this out loud for the stream?
We did. That was what I read to that when she first came in.
Yeah, it was said. Yep.
Oh wait, so you just retyped it?
Yeah, but that's good because I didn't hear everything, so that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I got you. And I bring you guys back here. You guys are in the textile way down here. Look at you guys go. All right.
Yeah. Why are we all the way down there?
Wait, where are we?
That's where we are.
That's the textile. That's your guys' base of operation.
So do I have to like explain everything I did during the week or what?
Not necessarily. I just want to see what you guys are doing this week. This will bring you past the Festival of Wayward Souls. Right now there isn't a lot of Persians in the actual city, funnily enough, because of that.
That's a shame.
Persians or Sphinxes aren't really here. There actually isn't that many ships because of that, because most of the ships from Erelon at this point are effectively going to Wati.
So Meemly, did you get my shopping list so I can find out if I can buy it here? Except I'm gonna change Healer's Gloves to Greater Healer's Gloves.
Yeah, I saw your guys' stuff. Also, I think you could just there's like an upgrade cost associated with getting a greater something. Just look it up. It's not the cost of a full another club.
It's not?
I don't think so.
It says 700 gold pieces.
Ask on the PF2E quick questions what the cost for upgrading something like that would be. Because they'll probably get you in the time that we're doing this week downtime.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. All I saw all your shopping lists. I was just pretty much making sure you guys aren't like buying artifacts and shit. You shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So I'm assuming you guys are using this time to probably like the first couple days going around getting your various things, probably asking Grandpa Mango or Eugene Mango if he can enchant your stuff.
Yep.
All right. And he does so. I mean, he can get you up to like a level 10 weapon and armor enchantment, but that's pretty much like where he's maxed out at.
Hey, I have a quick question. He gave us a platinum. A platinum is worth 10 gold?
No. He gave you guys 80 platinum each.
He gave us
80?
Yeah. That's 800 gold pieces. Just like I tagged everybody in.
I thought I heard a platinum.
No. You guys wanted to roleplay how he gave you your paychecks.
Okay.
That's your paycheck.
Okay.
Like.
I just clarifying because I thought I heard. So never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Meemly, it's the difference it's the difference in cost, so it's effectively the same as just buying it outright at the greater price.
Oh, nice.
So we got 800 gold pieces in total from that paycheck.
Well, yeah, you should.
It's the price for the exact amount he gave us before.
Right.
So
what I added everybody in RPG announcements about the paycheck y'all got. This is you getting that. Don't like double your paycheck because that's stupid. Like.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not. I just need to calculate how much it's gonna cost me to buy what I want.
Gotcha.
You guys didn't do all your calculations ahead of time?
I got mine done.
Yeah, good boy, Moon Planner. Are we the only ones who did that?
I can just do it.
I can hear people. It sounds like someone's actually counting coins right now.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Sarsparilla, we had discussed out of character, you lending Moonplanter 100 gold. So Moonplanter will, I guess we'll just bypass that and say, Moonplanter is wanting to upgrade his weapon, but it's just out of his reach. Why can we earn a little bit more? And then would you still agree to lend him the 100 gold?
Oh, sure. She reaches into her coin purse and throws 10 platinum at your feet.
And he will look very confused, but he'll pick it up. It's like, you're just lending this to me like that?
As soon as I see a poker table, I can get it back. I don't need money. I don't even have a home.
You're much more good than I am.
Let me have some too.
Yeah,
I agree. Where's that image of Shabaka? Like the Goyim Shabaka?
So, you have gold.
Fucking Rabbi Shabaka over there.
Alright, so
donate.
Can we just start adding this stuff to our inventory, Mimely?
Go ahead.
If you haven't,
I guess.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you haven't already, like, go for it. Like your guys' stuff didn't look like it was illicit per the rules. So.
All right. Mimely, how much will it cost me to buy Bark Passage back to Weldstone?
Bark Passage back to Weldstone. Well, are you giving him his gold that you stole from the ship back?
No, that's a fine. Although I will reach out to Swift.
Yeah.
Swift, since you have a way with words much better than I do, maybe you could help me talk to Barks. Maybe we could convince him to work here in Bleakburn instead of going back to Weldstone, because future there looks pretty bleak.
What makes it look bleak? Besides our view on it, like what it looks bleak about it.
Well, the slaves are going to revolt any time now, and a lot of their Aetherstone is already gone. Eventually, I intend for us to go back and claim all of it.
Well, we can give it an ask. I'm not sure if he's going to be particularly warm to the idea, but we can try.
He might just try to kill us if he tries that.
I'm not going to be pushing too hard, honestly, because I assume he's very upset, and I don't think he's in the mood to be negotiated with, but we can give it a go.
I can go with y'all to help out.
Okay, yeah, let's make a trip.
You guys make a trip over to Barks, who, upon getting into the airship, the captain signs you on, you guys go down to the brig, and he is just tossing some kind of small ball that he'd been given against the wall.
Hey, Mimely, can I sell this chrysoprase, which is 25 solar pieces?
No, the what?
It's a chrysoprase. 25 solar pieces.
Chrysoprase. Oh, what? Type it out.
It's a gem.
Oh.
It's a gem.
Yeah, gems can be sold for full price. Gems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I just delete that.
Mind you, if you're selling those gems, I'm just gonna point it out here. If you're selling those gems that you guys got from the mines, like those are gonna be like 3 silver pieces. Not even. 1 silver piece each, roughly.
What? But it said 25 silver pieces.
No, I was talking about those weird ones that you guys got from the Dakalai mines, like the ones that you guys took fucking bagfuls of. It's the same type that were
the one that Shabaka said were super valuable.
Those. I already know.
Remind me. That's a mark.
So yeah, fairly not the most lucrative things, and you're lucky that no Persians are in the city right now, or hardly any.
What does that mean? My character should know.
Well, you guys like rolled society on this before. Those gems are what they use for those special religious necklaces that are used all throughout the desert.
Thankfully, Shabak's not religious then.
Yeah, I could tell. His religion is money, bud. Anyways, interruptions aside, Barks is tossing the ball against the wall. What?
Moonplanter is carrying his equipment on his back, his armor, his axe, and any other incidental stuff, minus the gold, of course. And he sets it on the ground. And would the captain give him the key?
I mean, the captain would ask what you're being on the ship for, and if your goal was to release him, he rolls his eyes. But you attacked my ship.
Yes, sir, we understand. He has been fined, but unfortunately we cannot charge him with anything here in Bleakburn because he didn't commit any crimes in Bleakburn.
Arr, he says with a snarl that turns into slightly robotic sounds.
Dr. Andon's order, sir.
Goosey two shoes, he says.
What am I gonna do with spider eggs?
We'll and calling that out. Calling Hamden a goosey two shoes as well. He lets you pass. And yeah, you drop your armor at the thing, and his like eyes kind of like light up, like look over a little bit. There's his axe and all the other stuff. What? You just gotta come rub it in.
You're to be released.
And he looks like mildly surprised. Oh, that's not gonna send me to Criminal or something, like some dog.
Nah, it was a sticky situation, in all fairness. Perhaps not handled best on both sides, but we're here to let you go if you wish.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Do you wish to be released? That's a diplomacy check.
Hey man.
Can't be too hard.
Pride does come sometimes from these things, and he kind of keeps his eyebrows raised. A sticky situation, huh? God, this is why I hate ponies.
He gives a shrug.
And he like rolls his eyes. Fine. And me gold?
Go ahead.
Moonplanter looks to Swift and he's like,
well, alright. As Moonplanter said, well, no, you didn't say that to him. We're keeping it for the short one. We're putting it towards her bakery that you promised she'd be getting.
And he kind of, yeah, that's actually, he gets like a look, a snarl.
Swift crosses his hoof, and he's just like, he's very like firm about that. Yeah.
Not even my slave. And he kind of rolls his eyes a little bit. Fair enough, I suppose. And he kind of mumbles.
I'm sure Carrot will be willing to reimburse you, don't you think? And Swift kind of like gives a lean of his head, like kind of seeing what Barks thinks of what Carrot might respond with.
He pinches copper worse than any Persian out in the desert.
He doesn't seem like the most fair of finest of bosses to me.
Moonplanter will nod his head in agreement. You know who does pay, and pays well? Dr. Amden.
We just got a pretty fine paycheck for the work we've done over the last month. We're always looking for more.
And he looks
you
over.
Be rolling dough.
He looks over. That's really nice and all, but I don't recall asking.
Swift gives a shrug. It'd be a better way of making some gold, working on a different branch.
Why would I ever work here? There's not a single mine within 100 miles of this place that I know of. Hardly any gems. And he like squints.
There's a bit more to life than gems. You're a Bannermane after all. That's a life of adventure, not just sticking in a tavern.
There is nothing more important to me than gems. And he looks up.
Oh wait, are you trying to suggest him becoming an adventurer or?
Yes.
The diamond dog comes up to the bars and bashes it. Nothing more important than gems. You understand me?
Swift kind of gives a raise of his hoof. He can understand the dog's priorities. But is it the best work conditions where you are?
There's no better place than underground.
Alright, I'll try to come in and say, well, as an adventurer, you can go anywhere and it goes to all kinds of mines, don't you know? We be traveling to and fro from west of the world to east of and it'd be ridiculous amount of mines you could find.
Then why would I want to be here?
Well, you don't have. Well, you go traveling. You don't have to be here, stationed here. You can go travel abroad.
We were actually about to plan to make our ways towards west. Weren't you mentioning that moon planter?
Yes, southwest to be exact. And moon
where
planter,
there's some mountains.
Moon planter opens up a map, and he points to the southwest location. You are correct. There's not a single mine within 100 miles, but about 320 miles southwest of this location, between the towns of Polton and Brashville, there happens to be a mine. We're looking for magical disruptions because we need this Aetherstone. I'm willing to bet there's at least one magical disturbance there.
Crosses his claws a little bit. Give me a diplomacy roll, Swift, since you did most of it.
I want to add one more thing. If anything, it'd be a nice break from that boss you're griping about.
Yeah, give me a diplomacy roll, Moon Planner. You're free to assist.
Can I assist or no?
Yep, either one. Your DC is 20. One person can assist.
E.
Right. You go ahead and assist, Chewbacca.
All right. Let me see. Blind. All right. Let me get this.
No, I'm gonna hear a point that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Go for it.
There you go. Wait.
D4.
It can be blind or no?
Technically this would be blind, so maybe.
E.
Okay.
Damn.
Nope.
Huh.
Your reroll can be blind, so it will be either better or worse. It's supposed to be blind.
Oh, okay. Well then, let me make a blind reroll.
Wait, you giving him another reroll?
Nope.
I'm just following the rule. Oh.
And you get a hero point back since the previous one was also. My bad.
I thought you were telling me to make another one blind.
Make another blind roll.
Okay.
For diplomacy.
No, you were right.
Yep. He squints a little bit. He looks at the map. He looks at the mine. What about my friends?
Which ones?
The ones that.
What about them?
The ones that took off without me, by the sounds.
Oh, well, while you were unconscious, the cleric was digging through the dirt, pulled one of you away, but left you behind.
He picked creepers and not you.
I'd like to. I should have said that before. I thought Sarsaparilla might have come because she was talking with him, like on the trip over.
Did you guys explain the situation to him, or did you just tell him that he rescued the other guy and then fucked off?
I think that's what Moon Planner just said. But I mean, isn't that technically the situation?
I mean, you guys had.
Oh well,
like we made it so that he couldn't capture.
Okay, no, I'm gonna bring up honesty. That's what at least we can say he managed to get away with. We like I said, it was a quick snap decision, and before we saw one stallion or creepers get taken away, we put you on board.
Kind of squints a little bit.
So give it a shrug. We didn't quite know what was gonna happen next. It was, as I've said. And he kind of gives a shrug.
If you meet up with him again, I'm not gonna stop him from kicking your ass.
I don't think we plan on visiting Wati for quite a bit.
Not from Wati, he says with a snarl. Fine.
Well done.
I'll go.
Well done. I'm sorry. I would have said well.
I'll be a good one just for you, little goosey two-shoes, if it means I could go check out that mine.
Can I roll something to sense this?
Go for it. That's perception to tell if he's like what his intention.
I invite my two companions to do the same.
Hell yeah.
With your rolls, Swiss sail down through Shabaka. His motive seems to be that he is caved a little bit. He seems like he just wants to go see the mine. Like he said, he's not going to stop the others if they find you somehow from kicking your ass. But he'll like not swing an axe at you if it means that he could go see these other mines that you didn't know were over here.
Swift gives a smile. Splendid! We'll enjoy the extra company. And then he kind of makes a nod back. If you're wanting, we can get out of here. A pint on me.
And he smirks slightly. A pint? What, is this like some kind of pony pint? And he like puts his claws together like really small.
Swift gives a hearty laugh. He appreciates the joke. As much as he can fit inside that belly of yours, in that liver, until it gives out.
We have stouts that'll knock you on your ass.
I wasn't aware ponies had good taverns, but I'll be willing to see it. And he stands up.
And Moonplanter will put the key in the door, unlock it.
That sounded more moany than anything, but okay.
No, that was good. That was actually good.
Nice.
Jinx!
He steps out and collects his stuff. He kind of like does that brazen thing where he kind of slings it over his shoulder. He doesn't really put it on. You said you're buying, and then walks out.
Well, I also say to Barks that I'll buy your first hand in blackjack, and maybe you can get some money back.
Oh, he will take you on, and if you are doing that, you can give me your game's lore, thing, if you'd like.
Can I role play a short conversation with Fireheart?
Yeah, Tangent's been really patient.
Yep. Just for your information there, Brash, before we move to that, you and the Mister kind of engage in the activity of blackjack, and by the end, you are, let's see, treating this, you wind up actually winning 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces. Hey! Look at that. Yep. Now.
Wait, where did he have the money to give?
Oh boy, adventurers have monies for things. Also, he probably sold a couple things. He is also earning income around the city. I'm just kind of assuming this is like your downtime activities. You need
okay.
Yep. We move to Tangent, who I would imagine is with Fireheart in some capacity, as she is studying over notes.
Yes, and I already did my shopping and add that to my inventory, so that's all done. And this is just me talking about the dragon bones that we found and asking her if she examined them and if she could. Can you figure out the species from the bones?
Did you figure out how to tell me what was up in the first place? She says as she mumbles to herself, taking the bones and looking at them, still somewhat interestingly. She seems somewhat salty still. Continues kind of like looking things over. And she opens her book, she flips to some notes. What did you want to know?
What kind of dragon it was that was in the caves?
This one is... Oh, wow. This one's from a black dragon.
Black dragon?
Racist.
Yeah.
What are they known for?
on today of all days. Oh, that's pretty good. And she kind of like looks you up and down. Well, and she kind of thinks. Well, they're sadistic. She says somewhat plainly. Generally like to torture people, generally not a good, and she kind of like puts a claw to the back of her head, rubs a little bit. Very chaotic, very evil.
Well, that's not fun.
And totally not.
Good thing this one's dead.
Yeah, she kind of nods. Well, why do you think I'm hoping that mark from the side of the mesa came from a brass dragon?
Yeah, and you said it was on the side of a mesa, and there was a scorch mark found on the airship?
So if I take you back to the map of Estion, woohoo! We're going back to Estion. Look at that. We're here. It was on the side. It wasn't really a mesa. It was on the side of a cliff. Let me grouping this right here. We're right over here. Whoop.
Oh, okay.
This is what I was thinking. I mean, a cliff juts upwards.
So
you guys were high
really
up in the air.
Close to Wellstone.
Yeah. And she kind of nods. I mean, it's Weldstone, and there was a lot of gems there, and dragons hoard things. She says, gesturing to a couple of her own little trinkets that she has around her own personal little desk. And then realizing that she is, like, making herself analogous to hoarding things, stops.
Oh. You don't think there's any way this dragon could fly across the lake and come reach us, do you?
Of course. she says. If it's an adult, they can fly for miles. They could fly from Stratham to Erlon if they really wanted to.
Well, that's not the news I want to hear.
Why do you think I brought it up? And then she kind of...
Well, Fireheart, I trust your judgment and expertise on dragons. You know more than I do.
She kind of rubs the back of her head a little bit. Quite frankly, I'm wondering if this has anything to do with what went down in Lati a couple of years back. She kind of thinks a little bit. Because we haven't had a dragon problem around these parts since Founding Day.
How long ago was that?
Founding Day?
Yes.
250 years ago.
Okay. But dragons live a long time.
Yeah, she says, kind of nodding. Millennia, even. That was the one that attacked Bleakburn in the first place. It was an ancient red one.
Red is bad. Alright. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, Fireheart?
And she turns to you. And she, like, looks left and right. She closes the door behind you. Okay, so you're a girl, right?
Yes.
And she thinks a little bit. Are men always like this? Like the ones lying, doing the things that they do?
Yes. If a man has his mouth open, he's lying.
And she kind of thinks, I'll be sure not to believe that next time they try to pull one under me or trying to act like... And she kind of like starts to get a little fired up and kind of push. Never mind. I'll deal with it.
That's just how men are.
And she smiles at you. Well, it's good to know that I have one that I can trust. And she gives you a hug.
Give her a hug back.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, well, Mimely, do you have like a quick reasoning? Is it a disease? What is it? Because that kind of, if it's something that can't be cured or fixed, that frees up actually quite a bit of gold. Since you're
y'all can roleplay it right here.
Yeah,
let's
roleplay it right here.
Do you want to roleplay?
Sure,
roleplay it.
Cher finding out why they can't have babies.
Let's find out.
Hi, Cher. Why do you look so mad? Says Jinx, coming into your room.
Cher is mad at the gods because they're fucking love to get black and have boar fetishes. But that aside, you mentioned that you can't have kids. Why is that?
And Jinx puts like a little cloven hoof up to her chest because I don't want them. And she says, as like Misty kind of chimes in, finishing the sentence, Daddy doesn't like us having them. So he stops us, and he smiles. She kind of smiles.
Stops you how?
And this is the point that they kind of explain to you in the most blondish white girl sort of ways that
racist and sexist, but okay.
The top 10 numbers 1 through 10 that get numbered that way typically are tied. Like they cannot have kids.
Well, one, that's not. You understand that being tied isn't.
Well, you know,
like
what I mean.
You wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying.
No, like that. Well, one, that procedure is reversible. Two, that is exceptionally advanced surgery.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand how like advanced that is.
Yeah. No.
In this kind of day and age, they would die.
If you've seen some of the abilities that are out there.
That feels like a stretch.
I'm telling you, that's what they tell you.
Okay, well, that would be just a fucking removal thing then. When you're getting your tubes tied, it's not always even actually just out of character real quick.
You could be assigned. You can be assigned.
Vasectomies actually are not permanent either. For you guys out there listening.
Was this a magical?
Is this a magical surgery?
Those two shrug. I don't know. And they kind of like look at each other. I mean,
well, then I'll use my knowledge of it. Oh, sarsaparilla roll. Or no, sorry, my game is just actually fucking up and just now rolling for him. Okay, well then I guess I'll use Knowledge Arcana.
You can certainly do that. What are you trying to figure out?
I guess if there's like a spell for it that would be used, because God knows it wouldn't be an actual inpatient procedure.
It could.
I mean, wouldn't a healing spell heal that?
Yeah, it would.
No, a regular healing spell doesn't fix like separated organs.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't?
Like
okay.
Like if you lose an arm,
your arm
like,
cut off,
yeah,
if you get your arm cut off, it'll heal the open wound, but your arm is still gone. Higher level spell called regeneration is what makes the arm grow back.
Oh, okay. Actually, so it's something Amden could do, but not me.
You can
actually, I don't even think the tubes are. Yeah.
You could be as scientific as you want about it, Melmanes. Give me your Arcana roll. Like,
well, I mean, you're trying to bring in like huge. This is like, oh, we had brain surgery in this medieval world. This is like that would be a pretty. This is really advanced surgery. Is that just Arcana then?
I suppose we don't have a ride in this campaign, do we?
I was about to say I have another character who's fully capable of doing this.
Yeah.
No one cares about your other world, your furry world. Is this just Arcana, or is this?
You're the one who wanted to roll Arcana. Go for it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know how to. If it was.
How it works.
Share. You are not immediately aware of any spell that is like specifically made for doing, I guess, tying tubes and vasectomies.
All right. Well, then I'll just take him to Mango, who, despite being a rapist, seems to dedicate a lot of fucking shit to magical sex-related things.
And he too would tell you. Why no? Why would there be a spell for
that? I would just ask about like a spell that would heal it.
Heal it? And he kind of like chuckles a little bit. Well, I mean, I don't cast this spell. It's the divine kind. Why don't you go ask your main stitch?
Okay. I get Andom to do it.
On the goose chase.
You get him.
Well, I can't wait to do this.
Do you want to go to Amden and ask him to unvasectomy?
Please.
I guess, sure.
Oh, here we go.
There's a lone knock on the door. I'm assuming like a day. How long after your initial meeting is this?
I would do it probably. I would probably have confronted them immediately, honestly, but maybe a day, I guess. I'd come back.
Knock, 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 knock. What?
His share.
There's like silence behind it, and
I am knocking instead of just barging in, so surely it must be something of importance.
There's a brief creaking before the door opens. He just kind of waved his claw. All right. He's like, fair enough.
Well, Mr. Andom, sir, Mr. Powerful Goose, Overlord of
do I need to give you the butt kissing speech as well?
If it increases my chances. So our little additions to my big happy family need your help because some violent rapists and racists probably have and against their will performed sexual surgery on them that would need to be healed so that they could live their normal life.
He says, kind of plaintively, listening in. Against their wills,
Yes.
And he smiles. Sounds to me like they signed up for the gig.
Well, if you call signing up being a young, impressionable girl who's being slid highly addictive substances without being formally informed on it, signing up or consenting, in some circles, I'm sure. But I'm sure in those same circles, you would probably be rubbing elbows with those slavers that you don't like.
And he kind of thinks a little bit. So, get to your point. What do you want?
I need you to heal them so that they're able to live a normal life and contribute to society as they see fit.
Huh. Are they going to be sticking around here?
They'll probably come with us for a moment until we get permanent boarding somewhere.
Let me ask you something, Cher. Is this why you were asking me about some weird pregnancy fetish you had?
That is not a fetish. That is the literal biological purpose of life.
And he raises an eyebrow. Is this why you were asking?
This helps, yeah. But it also just, in general, helps to alleviate something that was done to young, impressionable females who were being taken advantage of by a malicious criminal entity that the Bannermanes in that area failed to contain, thus, in some cases, making it our fault that they're like this in the first place.
Give me a blind diplomacy roll, you.
Okay. Diplomacy, where is it? Hang on. I know this one. Don't tell me.
I know it, guys.
Okay.
I just have to think really hard.
Oh, I can cheese this. I have the potion that grants me
take
plus
the potion.
2.
Nope, you did not take the potion before you came in here.
Can I take it in front of him?
Nope.
Aw, that's mean.
I mean, if you want to take it in front of him, you're certainly welcome to do it, but he's gonna fucking notice you.
Okay, blind GM. Okay.
And he kind of raises an eyebrow a little bit. So you want me to do some kind of weird surgery on your wives or some magic? But, he says, kind of raising his claw a little bit, have you ever stopped to ask if this is part of their story?
If the being kidnapped as young kids and forced into sex slave trade was part of their story?
That's already been part of their story. I'm talking about what comes now. Did you ask if this is something that they want?
Yes.
Would they be able to confirm the story if they came here right now?
They would be able to make a decision after being
I could call them here right now, Cher, he says, somewhat plaintively.
I don't think you have a cell phone, but okay.
Oh no, I don't need a cell phone, he says.
I'm sorry, what's a cell phone, Dr. Andom?
Oh yeah, huh? Fair enough. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Rewind that bit. Not quite that far. But yeah, he kind of shakes his head. Do you not recall the several times I've sent you messages from way across the way? I can do them for miles.
Yes. It doesn't matter, though, whether or not, if they even want kids. That should be their decision, though, to have a surgery or not to. By virtue of it being done on them without their ability to consent, before they had due process to be able to make informed consent, the effects of it should be removed, granting them the ability to later on choose or not to choose. By absence of giving them the initial choice, you're giving them no choice at all, but to live with the consequences rather than making an informed decision later on, whether or not they wish to have it brought upon them, or if they simply want to abstain from sex altogether and just simply not have kids the natural way.
He rummages in the side compartment on his desk, pulls out what seems to be a somewhat slightly one of those lopsided gold stars he always has, slides one your way. You've been a good lawyer, he says with a kind of smile a little bit. But until they tell me that that's something that they want, it's not going to be something that I'm going to do.
Okay,
And you're not going to push the blame on me for this one. And he smiles. I'm not the one who made those decisions.
No, but you're just part of the Bannermanes that allowed those choices to be taken from them in the first place.
He raises an eyebrow. Anything else you need?
Do you have like one hole or two?
This is when he snaps his fingers and the goose starts chasing you out of his office.
I am going to use a take 10 to convince them, not necessarily to have kids, but to reverse it. And
that's not a take 10 thing.
That's just me convincing them over a long period of time during a week break. What do you mean?
That's not a take 10 thing.
Isn't it take 10 to try something while still...
Taking 10 means that you are trying over and over and over with mild success. Or I guess taking your time to do a thing, yes. But at the same time, this is a roleplay thing, so I'm not going to do it. Take 10. That's not how that works. Taking 10 would be something for crafting or knowledge gathering. Usually what those are used for.
Okay.
You can't take a 10 on an attack, no matter how carefully you time your attack.
Oh my god, I wanna...
Come on.
I don't want to take up too much time on it. I guess it's just the downtime. You're the one who fucking put this railroad in the middle for no reason, so it's your fault.
Actually, the railroads are in Weldstone, not here.
Okay. Here, buddy. Why don't you go have Andom use his cell phone? Okay, fine. Then I'll use diplomacy to convince them that while they may not want kids, they should have the option to have them. That I won't force them to have them or encourage them necessarily to have them, but I think they should have the option if they so desire, and that they should have the free will to choose when or if they want to be pregnant, instead of having that option taken away from them entirely from a malicious force.
Diplomacy roll. Blind.
Wait, hang on. I also have something for this. Okay. Nah, you know what? I'll just do it normal. Blind. Here we go.
And Jinx is the one who kind of chimes in. But that means I won't get to have sex with whoever I want to anymore. And she kind of pouts. So I don't know. And she kind of thinks a little bit. And as she does, you start seeing her look a tad bit sicker.
What? She's been cured of disease.
I'm just saying. She suddenly looks like she has struck a fever out of nowhere.
If you're trying to imply that the geese would do it, though, but that wouldn't work if I said that I wanted them to have it of their own free will and that I wouldn't force it upon them.
I'm just saying.
But that doesn't work! You can't! I literally worded that pretty perfectly.
Are your wishes to want them to go through this surgery?
My wishes is that they get to make an informed choice.
And... I mean, but are your wishes that you want them to get this surgery?
My wishes... I just told you! My wish is for them to be able to make an informed choice. Do you think you can out-lawyer me?
No, but I'm just telling you. Is there anything else you want to go over?
Bitch, I dream about monkey paw situations.
Is there anything else you want to go over? That's what your diplomacy roll got.
I would then tell them that they would still be able to have sex with whoever they want. 1, there's magical contraceptives. 2, there's always forceful termination. 3, there's always pulling out. 4, there's just a bunch of other situations that would alleviate any cause for her concern about pregnancy.
Why would she have to worry about any of that bullshit if she's already got her shit tied up?
Well, because it was forced upon her, but as a kid.
It wasn't?
They were slaves.
They would 100% tell you that
they were adults.
This was not something that they went through.
If they're 20 now, and it was done, if they were in it for 3 years, that would be, yes. They were also drugged.
You realize that they got hired on and had to get up in rank. They said that the top 10 are who have to go through these things.
Yeah, they're also drugged.
Okay, but they...
I'm on drugs right now. I love drugs.
I'm just telling you.
And look at your life.
To tackle it from any way that they just don't want to have the surgery done. They don't care.
Well, it's not having a surgery done, it's having it undone.
Also, The big words are very confusing to them. It's Jinx who has to keep like translating things to Misty.
I will put it super simple. We have to fix it in order so that you can start off at 0. You want to be 0. That's your baseline. And if you want to go to either 1 or -1, you can make that choice. But that choice was taken away from you by a patriarchal society, which means bad people doing bad things to you without you being fully aware of what they're doing to you. And so we're removing what the bad people did to you.
I blink a little bit. Blink, blink, blink. But I don't really care, she says, gesturing to her belly a little bit. I don't really have to worry about it anymore. Jinx speaking, of course. Misty still looks like somewhat confused.
Okay. Hang on.
Misty is kind of the dum-dum, if it hasn't struck you yet.
Great. Cher is going to say, give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. And she's going to leave the room. And then she is going to cast Charm on herself. I'm pretty sure it can be cast on oh no, see, I have to target him. Cool. She is going to take her diplomatic booster, which I didn't add to my thing actually yet. Shit, I forget what it's called. Do you know what I'm talking about? It minuses your spell, but it increases your diplomacy by 2.
No.
It's an elixir. Does anyone know off the top of their head?
No.
Afraid not.
I can help you look through elixirs until we find it.
Yeah, it's some spell thing. I had it on here, but I don't think it's saved.
Okay, so it's not elixir of life.
Right.
Let's see. Is it cat's eye?
Does that boost it?
No, wait, no, that's for finding concealed things.
I don't want to, well, alright, fine. I don't want to, if I just tell you it pluses by 2 and minuses your spell casting.
No, I'm gonna need to know
for 10 minutes. Oh my god.
Also, I don't feel like this is a 10-minute decision thing. Like,
well, it helps with your decisions.
10 minutes, 10 minutes passes, and then like the magic's gone. You're still having the discussion, like. You know.
All right, fine. I don't know. I will tell them. How about this? We let fate decide, since that should put you at square one. Whatever the universe thinks is best, right?
And they blink a little bit. What?
We're gonna let the gods decide. They'll personally come down to bless your lives with their own decisions.
Says Jinx, kind of waving her hoof. Oh, no, I don't need gods to tell me that. Kara tells me all that I need to know. And she smiles.
Kara?
Kara. And she smiles.
Oh, Kara. Yeah, this is specifically for Kara. Kara will let us know. And so we'll let the gods decide.
And she smiles a little bit. Oh, I can cast Augury too. And she like...
No, we're going to do it in a more organic way. The best way. All right?
She listens.
Okay, and Cher's gonna pull her silver piece. Here's the silver piece. And we're going to let the fates decide. If it's heads, we'll go ahead and we'll undo it. And we'll have you go to Andom, that goose fella, with the probably only one hole. And we'll have the surgery undone. But we won't force you to have kids, or I won't even encourage you to. But I will encourage you to make a decision on whether or not you would possibly like those kids in the future. And if it's tails, we'll just leave it as it is. And Kara shall guide our hands.
Give me a diplomacy roll.
Not a diplomacy thing, it's just fact.
Give me a diplomacy roll.
Okay.
Wait, isn't it deception?
Oh, yeah, that actually would be.
Yeah, it is deception.
100% deception, yeah.
It's deception.
Not deception.
Yes, it is. You're deceiving them with
Shut the fuck
trying
up,
to flip a coin. No, I saw that stuff. He would
They're
not
not
be
here.
with
Wait, no.
No,
well,
they can't talk.
Yeah,
this out of world anyway.
Fucking cats talking and shit.
Let's do a deception.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Ooh, ghost.
Well, we're not there, so we can't.
Right.
No, but we don't need to be there to say whether it's the right type of roll or not. So something we say in character.
You jerks.
And she kind of thinks a little bit. Thinks. That seems like a really big decision to put on a coin toss.
On a god, it's literal fate.
And she blinks down. I didn't know Kara liked gold.
Well, it's silver, but
She kind of thinks a little bit.
it's literally silver.
Misty,
Okay.
like Jinx still looks like on the edge, but Misty kind of like looks over. It sounds fun, and she smiles.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and we'll do it. And Cher is going to activate her predictable silver piece to make it come up heads.
Okay, so I take it you call heads.
Yeah, well, I already told her what heads would do.
Gotcha.
Heads, we would get it removed.
And you flip the coin. Heads landing up. Misty's ears kind of go back a little bit. Aw. She looks like toward Jinx. You made the agreement. She looks back. Okay. And it's
Cher's gonna pat both their heads,
and it's with
ruffle
that,
their mane.
And it's with that share that I need you to move one step to either true neutral or one step toward evil.
If I go evil, do I get a cape?
If you go evil, your alignment, I believe. What's your current alignment now?
I don't know, fucking neutral or something.
Like chaotic.
That's nerd shit.
You're chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic neutral, I think.
So you'd be going one step down toward chaotic evil.
I think.
If you went the evil
Where do
way.
I see my alignment?
I'm giving the option here because that's either a more lawful action or an evil
Well,
one.
no, I'm asking where is my alignment?
And you're like, well, your alignment's just on your front page.
Oh, well, you moved me down, so I think it's chaotic neutral. You moved me and was it Shipaka down?
It was Moon Planter, I think.
It was Moon Planter, but Moon
It was
Planter's-
2P. Oh yeah, we moved Moon Planter down too. Okay, so can I make that decision later? Because I think I need you to explain it to me again. I really feel bad taking up too much time. So
Okay, we could do that later. Just know that this is an alignment change thing. Aegeus and
that's fine.
And tricking your wives is kind of a.
I mean, my wives are technically already on the evil spectrum themselves.
Man, maybe Shabak should do something about that. He got the power.
My wives are literally on evil.
Okay, I'm just making sure you know. Like, there's reasons for it.
Okay.
Like, I've been keeping tabs.
Kidding.
They have their fucking thingy done. The goose honks during the surgery.
Oh god, no, this would not be a 1-week surgery thing. They have to schedule it, and he's honestly wanting to make this more of a more out of a lecture, a practical lecture at the school.
That seems like an invasion of privacy.
If she agrees
That would
to
have to be waived.
And I mean, she like routinely used to participate in group sex activities. What does she have to lose?
Yeah, that's different.
Like, so she would.
Meanwhile,
agree.
I've participated in plenty of group sex, but I'm not gonna have an invasive surgery in a lecture hall. Well,
he's literally doing it
actually, you know
to
what?
train
That checks
other
out. I
surgeons.
probably would.
He's like literally doing it to train other surgeons, and that would be his terms.
Yeah, I guess I would actually. So that's fine. That checks out.
Yeah, it's like
That sounds kind of poggers, actually. Poggers.
Now, mind you, because of this, now Cher would definitely know that there are really good surgeons in the world, because Amden is world renowned as one.
Apparently, well beyond the capabilities of this world itself.
Oh yeah, man.
Child in this time period, childbirth is horrible. But okay, whatever. As long as we have doctors, that means maybe when Cher gets fucking down, she'll have.
I hope you know, like adventurers have Herculean feats for this kind of thing. Like he's got a fuck.
Mlptg, why don't you have Cher get pregnant?
Why would Cher fight?
She could still fight while pregnant.
There are literal debuffs for it.
Pregnant
that also
Cher.
sounds like a
bad idea for the baby. I mean,
yeah, that sounds like a drinking and smoking will not affect my child. The child trying to feed Andom bread.
My God, I can't believe you actually gave Andom bread. You fucking retard. That was so funny.
Alright. Well, give me a date later on and we'll let that play out.
He will do it. He's actually going to wait until about the middle of the month, this next upcoming month, because right now a lot of the Persian students are out for the Festival of Wayward Souls, and he wants them all to be back.
Why would you want to teach a cat doctor?
Speaking
I certainly would never want to have a cat operate on me,
he is
ever.
He is half a cat himself. Remember a griffin.
Right.
All right. Anybody else doing any roleplay heavy things? I think we kind of went down the list.
I would like to talk to Amdom about something too.
Well, you approach what day? The day after? When are you approaching his office?
The day after. That can work.
Knock, 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 knock. Cher, I told you. You have to ask them.
Oh, hello, Andom. Mind if I talk with you in office in private?
Oh. And then kind of rolls his eyes. I suppose I have to be obligated. The door opens.
I appreciate it. Alright, Shabaki gets up comfy and he proceeds to tell Amdom, excuse me, sir, but I was wondering where you're gonna set up the Aether Stones at first.
And kind of like nods. At least you're asking about the mission. Can't complain about that. And he pulls out a small map, and you see he has some places circled. One's up here, one's right here, and one's right here. And he gestures to Arelon, up in the upper left corner of the map, Bleakburn, where you guys are at, and Dakalai. Big three. Lots of spellcasters, easy to set them up there.
Right. Man. Those are some... I know that Dakalai and also Bleakburn are very important places. And we're always going to be doing Bleakburn first. Will Dakalai be next on the list? I'm guessing this is close.
And he puts his claws together. Yes, that's why you went out for a month. He kind of nods. Good job.
I thought we went out
caught up
for the month to take care of that Buckback guy.
He kind of like rubs his temples a little bit. Yes, that was part of it, wasn't it? It's almost like you could have two questions on the same exam.
Yes, I guess it is true. Well,
there's already one set up here, genius, he says.
Well, hey, it looks good to me. Well, that all looks about right. And Shabaka Shabaka says, well, I'll be off. Like, you got everything handled in terms of the Aether Stone setup.
Yeah.
And
one question though.
Got the placement good.
Yeah. One question though. He says, why could you not have asked literally anyone else?
Well, hey, speak to the main guy, right? I think you will know the most. I was just making sure.
He gestures you out of his office.
All right, and I take my leave.
Let's see. That's
Shabaka doesn't have a good time with Amdom.
No, he doesn't.
Is there anything to be done for or that should be done as far as planning or getting the bakery plans in motion?
This is where I'd ask you guys, where do you guys want the bakery to be?
The good part of town. And
we want prime real estate.
And I think it would be nice to have a loft above the bakery, so that way she can live where she works.
Splendid idea.
Right along here. Eleanor's Tavern's right here, so if you wanted a good real estate place, it would be around this area. There's a lot of tavern folk, a lot of good probably places to buy things.
All right. And, oh, you know what? Maybe close to the college on this street, so that way the college students could have a place to eat lunch during the day.
Hey.
Sounds fine.
As a matter of fact, is there open property on the college itself where she could build her bakery?
Are you going through and trying to look?
Yes.
You look through the college, and yeah, you find a couple of those like things. They're areas they normally have set up for stands and things, but it's kind of one of those things that perhaps a little bit of work, you can convince the, I guess Amden kind of is one of the heads over here, to give you a space to be able to build upon, rather than just making it a general marketed place that people could just rent out.
Do you think we should consult the lass about where she might want it?
Maybe Dolan instead of her. I think she would be excited to have anywhere to cook, even if it was in the middle of the water.
You're right. We should find the duck. The yellow duck.
I'm going to roll society to just see if we build it on the college, would that be almost exclusively college students buying from her? Or would it be better off on one of the main roads?
I definitely kind of like it.
I say college, but like, you guys need to realize that like college students are still adults like anybody else here. Like, they're not like, hey, I'm a hipster college guy, bro. Like, this is still like a fantasy world. They're going here to learn a trade.
Yeah, I don't think college, like, around the college is fine, sure, just because it's in a nice area. But, like, I don't know.
All right.
Just,
I think this triangle area right here, I think would be prime real estate. Because that's in the mercantile area, it's close to the tavern, it's close to the college.
It's in a good neighborhood.
I like this one right here.
Is it available for sale?
You look at it, and oh man, the fates will decide that yes, it is for sale.
Okay.
Oh, okay. How much?
100 and how much gold did I tell you?
120.
No, you said
120 to 190.
100. No.
20. Okay. It was 120 to 150.
Aha! Then give me a 1d30.
A 1d30.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
You want to do it, Moon Planner?
Number.
All right, you got it.
All right. It looks like the total gold cost will be 139 gold pieces.
Can we talk her down, or whoever's selling, because we need to buy the equipment as well?
You can feel free to give me a diplomacy roll, Moon Planner.
I will take over for that.
Okay.
Remember, I'm only good at intimidation. Listen here, if you don't bring that price down, you're gonna have to make an insurance claim.
How are you?
Swift would just tell her the story. We liberated a slave and we're helping her realize her dreams.
You say this, and she kind of nods. She has one of those like teardrop shaped glasses at the side. She looks like an absolute cunt. Yeah, no, I'm gonna need my gold.
Voice doesn't sound very attractive.
No, she's not very attractive. She's like,
I hope you said that in character. Your voice is very attractive.
I'm gonna roll to make an impression.
All right.
Fuck. What am I? I'm not saying that her voice isn't attractive.
I mean,
yeah, that's the best impression.
I would just say that the way that Swift describes the bravado of the spirit of the Bannermanes sponsoring the young lass and her, her dreams, just like the way that he would, I guess, describe it, because that would be the conversation itself.
You could try again if you wish to make that roll.
Well, I guess I don't know. I guess the impression is just off of that, because that's literally what the impression is after like a minute of conversation. It doesn't really technically change anything except the way that she views us, and I don't know if that's a success, but I have Cloak of Repute to make any success a critical success in making an impression.
Gotcha. That would not be a success. That doesn't.
Alright.
Yep. However, it is not a critical failure. She instead simply tells you, yeah, I know all about you mains. That's who this house belonged to. Some guy went out adventuring, caught himself a bucket, and kicked it. And he just shakes her head. Unfortunate, really. I need my gold.
Swift gives a shrug. He's not really gonna.
If you're
Like he's not the dollar and cents one. If Shabaka wants to try.
The party can pull its gold together to.
Well, yeah, we have the gold regardless, but we're just like trying to just make it a little bit cheaper for those that.
And how long had this place have been like up for sale?
This place's for sale sign has been up since you guys started the campaign.
Ooh. Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like along this route because it's part of like along the tavern side. It's just like a house that they pretty much a 2-story house that they purposed for like an Airbnb pretty much. Like adventurers are coming by. Hooray!
We invasive Airbnbs and cell phones. This is a medieval world, Mimely.
Yes, that makes sense. But Shabaka will say, this place ain't really getting that much interest, is it? Maybe if you lower that goal a little bit lower, well, you might be able to get a sell. In fact, we're available right now, to buy it. So if you want some gold now, I would suggest you lower that down a little bit.
Does she only like real estate over this area?
Well, you're welcome to try a diplomacy roll a third time.
Does she only sell around this area?
I don't know.
Swift can mention there's plenty of other open plots on the market.
You're talking to the person who is selling the property to you.
Alright, I'm rolling. There we go.
Yeah, so if it's in high demand right now, who's to say somebody else with a better offer isn't going to come over here? Who isn't going to try to jip me out of my gold?
Planter's going to speak up at this point.
I was about to say, yeah, well, guess what? It's been so long. We've been here working for God know how long, and yet you still haven't even sold this house off in like I don't know months or so. How you guarantee? There's no guarantee unlike now that anybody gonna buy this house even months ahead.
Because you told me that you were a Bannermane. Most people will just get a loan for something like this, but I know you adventuring types have gold, so shill it over if you want the property.
Nice, so you're turning us down cash?
Right now. We have the ability to buy this place off of you right now, but you're charging too much. You can continue to sit on this property and let it be continually worthless until it's dilapidated as you are, or you can get gold in your pocket right now and take a walk wherever you want to. We will pay your yearly salary today if you will give us a good price.
Give me your diplomacy roll, Moon Planner.
That sounds intimidating.
Yeah, that's intimidating.
Well, you were trying to get... I don't know.
You're still
that is a toss-up.
You are still trying to get a deal with her. She's not going to be... Like, she doesn't seem like she's scared of you. Like, oops. You're asking her for a deal here. Like,
of holding on to this property until it gets run down to where it won't be worth anything and no one wants to buy it.
New York would like to have a talk with you about holding on to property and it losing value. That is the real estate game. Like it's actually better off to hold on to the property.
Since we have Airbnb and cell phones, we also have the FCC, which is forcefully lowering interest rates while inflation continues to skyrocket. The housing market is going to crash any moment now, and she needs to take advantage of this.
Welcome to the Bannermanes, everybody!
Yep.
Hey, I'm just saying, you guys wanted to pipe in my thing. I just want to, point that out to Mimely so that he understands. And
no,
the housing crisis is possible.
I'm saying intimidation's a bit of a stretch. Like, you're still trying to ask her for a deal.
Yeah, Mimely's right. Intimidation is a stretch.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna keep that.
That wasn't blind.
Are you just gonna keep it?
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. It is a really valuable property. Maybe I should just do this, and she ups it by 1 gold. I'm not scared. You adventuring types always come around with these stories that nobody's ever gonna do the things. Well, if you have the gold, shill it over. Stop being such a... And he looks... She stops herself, looking at the Persian in the room.
Oh, what? If you say ain't,
are for sale in this area?
What's that?
Are there any pieces of property for sale in this area?
Give me a D100 blind.
Crashy just gives a frowny face.
Frowny face. Oh no. You start searching around for places around that immediate area that would be for sale, and do not find them.
How much would it cost to buy a plot of land and have it built from the ground up?
The full 150.
You know what? Will it be a fully furnished bakery?
It will not be fully furnished. Fully furnished would be an extra 25 gold.
Moonplanter is willing to pay 10 gold.
Well,
just to
fully furnished would be like ovens, counters, chairs, tables, the bakery.
Furniture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pitch in an additional 10 of my own gold to buy it build it from the ground up.
I'll back that. So long as Shabaka, Moonplanter, and Swift doesn't mention that we're building it from the ground up for an more expensive price out of spite for not getting a better deal. We're not mentioning that to anyone. There's no better deal. The best option was to build it from the ground up.
Everybody's just straight up like, okay, nobody tell, share.
All right. So I guess.
How much gold am I donating?
So Swift, Moon, Planter, and Shabaka. If we're gonna just say that, it'd be 25 per us, and then Swift and Moonplanter are gonna do 10 extra for no.
Yeah, 35 from Moonplanter, 35 from you, Swift. That's 70, and we need 85 more.
Everyone's doing 25.
I'm doing 25.
Cher coughs
you
a
got
little
your
bit.
25.
No, I don't. Cher's not even there. That's why Cher removed herself from this conversation.
No, everyone's doing 25.
I can't do 25.
You don't have it
I'll
much?
do 50.
I literally spent all my money. I calculated all my stuff out way
You got
ahead
900.
of time.
You got 900 gold or 800 gold just now.
I already made my shopping list. You guys didn't confront
is
Cher about this.
Is this in character?
Nah, Cher's alright. Fuck it. Cher's just evil. All right.
Yeah.
You didn't
She's
ask
evil.
me.
All right. So Cher's not doing it. We were talking about it all week. And
No one added me about spending the gold.
Oh, we were in.
It's fine. Cher doesn't have to give her share. That's her gold.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
literally cannot give you that amount of gold. I do not have it.
It's okay.
Okay,
This is charity
that's
work.
fair.
Nobody's obligated to give. All right, so
It's 175 total, right?
Right, I'm going to give 35 gold. Swift, how much will you give?
I'll give 35.
Okay. Shabaka, how much will you give?
How many people are pitching in?
That
We don't
makes-
have any
Wait,
pre-show.
25.
That leaves you, Tangent, and Sarsaparilla.
I said I gave 25.
I'll say like
Okay, Tangent's
I don't
giving
know.
25.
Type it
How
down.
much?
Maybe you can't hear me.
Type it down in the chat. Just type down your stuff in the chat. So you don't have to repeat each other like over each other 10 times. There you go. I believe Sarsaparilla was gonna say something.
It's
Well, just saying divided by 5.
yeah. I mean, if we just all want to do it evenly, which would at least be brought up, then we'd say, because if we're just pitching in 35 ourselves, then I guess it'd be worth bringing it up that it's 35 for an even share of everyone.
Okay, I'll take out 10 more gold.
All right, so 35 and Sarsaparilla. All right, 35.
All right.
And we all get to spit in shares, whatever she buys.
Did anyone ask Cher?
We were literally just asking you now. We said, Cher, you're pitching in, right? And then you said, no, I didn't say that. I'm not in this conversation. But
Yeah,
literally
I'm
us
physically not there.
No, this is us.
This is part of the week of downtime. Like you are.
This
more
is
than welcome
this
to
is
do
us
it.
discussing
I
it.
don't have the money.
I'll be
I
away for a
already
little bit.
spent it.
Okay.
I like keep on saying that I physically cannot give you that
Okay.
amount of gold.
Then we'll all charge share interest with 35% on top of her due. So
Yeah, I'm not doing that either.
No.
All right.
No, so she doesn't have the gold.
I see that if Moon, Swift, Tangent, Chewbacca, Sarsaparilla are good to go at 35, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people all get a hero point. Woohoo!
Hey. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very nice and exceptionally
It is
generous.
a nice thing to do because that's a lot of money in this world.
Yeah. Okay. It is a lot. So I'm
how long does it take to build this and get it up?
Months.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 2 or 3 month endeavor.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
That's actually pretty fucking quick. I wouldn't.
Yep.
That's
magical,
pretty good.
magical construction workers and stuff. It does speed the process up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
I can get a job and like, can we get her a job with the bartender at the textile?
Oh, 100%. Eleanor would be 100% like really gracious for a helper. Actually, like she's the only one that runs that bar.
And can Duck live at the textile until her bakery is ready?
Given what she's been through, it's okay with me, lads.
Wonderful.
She's pretty much,
thank you.
She's pretty much going to be paying her own room by working there and stuff. So.
Duck has shelter. She has a job. She has money, and she's doing what she loves. Job well done.
Woo! Woo! Good job, guys.
Do we break the news to her now, or do we wait until it's ready?
I'd say we can tell her
wait.
it's built, or we can just wait to surprise her.
Yeah, we'll have to show her when it's built.
That's right. She gets good customer experience.
Yeah, training.
All right. And the rest of the time, Moonplanter would be training his swordsmanship. He wants to develop a new skill, so he would be spending the remainder of his downtime doing that.
Share will work, I guess, and make some money so that she's not exceptionally broker than she's ever been.
If you'd like to earn income, what kinds of general things are you doing? Helping around markets? What are you doing?
Are you talking to Share?
I'm asking, but with an air of like that guy who's like sitting dead at his computer.
Yeah, well, because you let Share cheese the system, she is going to use the prostitution thing, which because you said that the twins can help, she gets 3 rolls on it.
Well, here's the thing I'm going to tell you, because Cher would 100% know this, being that she was from these Bannermanes. Prostitution here is very illegal.
Except I have a religious, we all have religious exceptions.
For
actually,
Daclai.
But this has to be religious persecution.
There is no churches of Kara in this city.
Can I work downtime as a doctor with medicine?
100%, yeah.
Alright, well, Cher's a fucking wizard. She's the magical fucking unicorn. Do something magic.
Yeah. Like, are you helping? Are you like helping with trades and things like that? People like that need help with things around town. Like, are you just using your adventuringness to help? Like the things that you can do.
Are you asking me or Tangent?
You, because you were the one who brought it up first. 1 second, Tangent.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just I don't know. Does Mango need help? I'm magical.
Oh yeah, 100%. Mango can 100% use your help with stuff.
All right, cool. I'll help out Mango.
Now be an Arcana roll. What kinds of things are you helping out? Because I actually have to consider a task level what this would be.
Any spell stuff he needs, any help with research, anything like that. If he needs help making something or coming up with an idea, Cher will help with that.
Neat. What skill are you using to do that?
Arcana.
All right, go ahead and give me that roll.
Okay, that's just normal rolling, literally Arcana.
Yep.
Does this need to be blind?
No, actually. It's not really information gathering.
Oh, shit. Hang on. Actually, I need to... Yeah. I disabled WebGL because I was peaking at like 20 gigs of RAM use. Let me re-enable it so I can roll. I don't know why you guys don't have this issue.
It does seem like a you issue there.
Like, the more RAM I literally give to it, the more it uses. Like, there's a memory leak.
And how many days are you doing this through your week of downtime?
I'll just work throughout, like, normal 40, as much as he needs me, I guess.
So you're working, like, the whole week, or...?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Right, give me the roll.
Yeah, give me a sec. It's lagging, because I I enabled the WebGL.
Swift, in the meantime, wanted to say something?
Yeah, so you didn't object to the wounding stone, so is that to purchase it and then have it etched into my blade? Does it cost anything extra to have it etched, or do I just pay the 340 for the stone?
Wounding stone is what it's called?
Yeah, wounding.
I don't see anything called a wounding stone.
Well, it's just wounding.
Oh, wounding the enchantment?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's 340.
Yeah, this would be like something that you guys would probably take to Eugene, Mango. That's like who Cher's working with right now.
Dude, we're all going to Mango.
So it's 340 to purchase, and then does he charge anything to have it etched in?
I mean, that's the price of etching it in. Like wounding.
Okay.
Yep.
So do I have to actually get it otherwise, or?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I don't know how.
I think you're making it more complicated than it needs to be. You pay your 340, you put it on the weapon. Congratulations.
Do you have to buy this thing separate, or do you get it all in under 350?
Like I'm thinking of like strike. I'm thinking of striking. Like, is there a rune, or is it physical anything, or in addition?
It's etched into the blade, and so the price of the 340 is the full cost of having it put on your blade.
Now, is your weapon already a +1 weapon?
With the potency, yeah.
Okay, if
it's +1 magic.
Yeah,
there's potency and there's
every plus that you get is like another slot of an enchantment you could get in. So a +1 striking has its one slot taken up by the striking. You could do like a +1 wounding, that kind of thing, for example.
Yeah. So I have +1 striking. Can I also get +1 wounding aside from? That's how it should work, right?
Well, you need to up your weapon to a +2 weapon before you can add a second enchantment to it.
Okay. How much does that cost?
900.
Yep.
Oh.
It is
a lot.
Okay, I didn't realize. I thought you could just buy things and just start putting them on. Realize you had to upgrade them like that.
If it's a +1, you can put one, not property rune. What's it called? Okay, if your weapon is +1, you can fit it with a single property rune. So the difference is fundamental runes increases it to +1, +2, etc. And then property runes are the ones that give it the different effects. So if you have a weapon, you can put one property rune into it.
Yeah, I have +1 striking right now. So in addition to that, as it is right now, like when I just got the weapon, it was item 4, like level 4. It was one of my, my level 4.
Gotcha.
Hero Labs does not complain at me when I put a +1 striking wounding weapon.
Like the way that I read it, yeah, because like magic weapon +1 striking. This weapon has a +1 potency rune
gotcha.
and a striking.
You can add that on. Property runes are their own thing.
Okay, so that's 3.
How do you add
340
how
to
do you add the runes onto your weapon in Foundry?
That's a good question.
Open up your. I got this because I did this just a while ago, if I may.
Okay.
All right. Open up your inventory. Go to your weapon. So, like for me, I have a +2 striking fearsome falchion. Click the edit button and click on details. You'll look over to the side. You'll see martial weapons, sword. What type of sword? Scroll down to grade weapon runes. You'll see potency rune. It should currently be a +1 strike.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
And then on property runes, you select which one you're purchasing, and it will be infused into it.
All right.
Right. Okay. So it already has striking rune. So.
All right. There's very cool. Okay.
Jawohl.
All right. Thank you very much for helping me clear that up.
Bitte.
Share 1, 2, 3. What are all your rolls for?
Just take the 28.
No, yeah. I mean that was your first roll. I shall do that. A 28 on this. Let me just check a thing. It was this. You do succeed, and you are a master at this roll. Look at that. Which means that every day that you help him out through this week, you get at this level 6 gold pieces.
Oh damn!
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
I made some money back.
Yeah. So weeks are 8 days, I believe. Let me double check.
Yes, they are.
Yay! I'm not super broke anymore.
So you guys are on the 42nd of Lashy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you guys end on the 2nd of Bright Moon, then you pretty much have your total amount of gold, 6 times 8.
Oh. By the way, do we have lodging just in the textile?
Yeah,
yes.
The Bannermanes house you for free.
And I wanted to work my profession with medicine.
Okay, go for it. How are you doing?
I already rolled.
Oh, and how are you doing so?
I'll work at that college, the surgeon college.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So you're just going around, you're trying to get people kind of hyped up for Amden's surgery, maybe?
I was going to use my medicine skill.
Oh, well, that's what I'm asking. Like, creatively, how are you helping out at the school? That would require a medicine skill.
I would, like, hand them stuff and help out in the surgeries.
Gotcha. There's not a lot of, like, actual surgeries there. That's why Amden wants to make this a thing. Like, you know, like, not many people get surgeries done here.
Oh. Out in the operating room seems like a very bad idea with all that hair. Also, do you have to wear like a full body hairnet or?
I'm just asking. Like, you can be creative there. I'm just saying, like, this college didn't get that many actual practical surgery things.
Okay, so what can I do to help out? Like, can I help students and get to their lectures or anything, or offer tutoring?
You can 100% tutor. That's a thing you could do, yeah.
Okay.
If you're tutoring, I'm gonna assign this task level this. You rolled that, which is really good. Look at you go. You earn 2 gold and 5 silver pieces a day.
Okay. So that's 16.
25 silver pieces a day, pretty much, times 8.
Okay.
Right. Is there any, like, sword fighting-ish competitions Swift would be interested in trying to earn prize money in?
In Bleakburn, there would not be a lot of swordplay in the streets. However, there is a barracks over here for training up guards and things like that. People who don't know how to actually fight properly. You could 100% give lessons there.
Oh, I'll do that then.
Look at that. Now, what are you rolling to do that?
I mean, I'd want to roll acrobatics if I could.
That's not really teaching them how to do acrobatics, is it?
Yeah. No. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. Is it athletics then? Like, trying to teach them how to fight, like performance?
Performance could be one. You're performing the act of teaching.
Okay. Well, I roll. I have acrobatic performer.
Or a relevant knowledge skill would also do it.
Well, I have acrobatic performer, so.
Oh yeah, you do. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Fancy feats.
Fancy feet.
Feet.
Alright. You succeed as well, getting 4 gold pieces a day that you do that.
Woo. How many days are we here until?
You guys said a week, so 8 days.
8 days. 4 times 8. Woo.
And Moonplanter didn't make any gold because he's busy retraining. That's depressing.
That being said, if you guys are making income, that is what you are doing that day, which means that you guys are doing that. There's nothing else that I can really say that you guys can applicably do at the same amount of time. Is there anything else for your week of downtime?
Going once, Beeler.
Going twice.
Well, I swapped one of my skills. Do I have to spend a day retraining that one feat? Or something?
Technically, you have to retrain a week to do a thing. If you're retraining, you're not getting income.
Like, just to swap one feat?
Yeah, like it's a week. Okay. It specifically states it's a week of downtime activity. That is what you're doing for the week.
Then I don't make. I retrain a feat.
Yeah.
I was going to roll society to try and get more information. Are rumors of shiny black and magical stones?
Go for it. Let me see the roll.
A lot of people out there, right? A lot of people talking about shit like that.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. You roll your diplomacy to see if there might be some sort of rumor out there relating to shiny black stones, stuff like that. In Bleakburn, unfortunately, there is no real talk of that stuff. In fact, most people don't even know that there is a teleportation network being set up at the moment. Quite frankly, the only rumors around town that you hear are, oh, those Bannermanes, they came back a lot earlier than anyone expected. Did any die this time? No.
This time?
So there's not really a lot. Some people are kind of talking about the fact that, like, there's a new diamond dog in town who gives everybody the stink eye. Some people don't like the fact that there's gobos running around, but they don't seem to be, like, they don't seem to be causing problems. In fact, the gobos that have been kind of culturally appropriated into the society have just, like, kind of assumed little
assimilated,
yes, that's the word. Have made their usage, making small amounts of gold and or chicken, doing the effective, like, delivery service of the city. So, you know, some
Goblin delivery service, that's adorable.
Yeah, goblin delivery service, and they are carrying things all over the city. However, no other rumors really come towards you, Sarsaparilla, like in terms of the stone, that kind of thing. If you're keeping your eye out, that's what, or ear out, that's what you would hear a lot of.
So things are on the up and up.
Yep.
All right, and then I'll just spend my days gambling money, and then on the last day I'll drop off whatever I earned at an orphanage or whatever, just anonymously, anonymous donation.
Fantastico. You can give me another applicable roll for your last day of gambling.
Public or blind?
That would
Do
be
you
public.
have to have the intervention if he's doing it, if he has a crippling gambling addiction, but he still donates it to charity?
I don't know, man. You're addicted.
It's not a gambling addiction. It's my job.
It's like giving away money.
It sounds like an addiction, but you're doing good with it, I guess. So
Robin Hood style.
All right, I didn't have to be blind, by the way, which I'm going to reveal it to you. Is that your final answer?
That's pretty bad.
You have
got
a
so
hero
many
point.
goddamn hero points. Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna hero point that shit. Why not?
Especially since
D4,
you'll get one
D4.
automatically refreshed next week.
Also, do remember though, you only stack 3.
Yes.
Nice.
Where's my hero point displayed?
You get a reroll. Your hero points are at the top of your
Top
sheet.
left. Yeah, under your name on your sheet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
That would constitute a success, as you get yourself another 2 gold pieces.
Oh, I see it.
Wait, so what happened while I was gone?
Gambling.
were
And
you gone?
orphanage giving.
Yeah, that's it. Gambling.
We've all been doing our jobs if we want to have a job outside.
Just working the tables, getting drinks from Duck at Eleanor's place.
Oh, now just selling stuff at a random store, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We have spider eggs.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
What are we gonna do with these spider eggs?
I don't know.
What do we roll?
I have mine.
They are wiggling. Those spider eggs are wiggling ominously.
Oh, what do we?
Give them to me. I'll cook them for dinner tonight.
Why?
How about
you wouldn't use an egg that's been fertilized for eggs, my
Moon
guy.
Planter, I think these are a bit past the point of cooking.
And also, yeah, they're a bit ripe. Moon Planter, how about you just put them in your jars and sell them off like that?
You've already taken my jars, and unless somebody wants 1,000 baby tarantulas, I don't know what we're going to be selling them to.
Can we roll something to find a use for them in the city?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be Shabaka? Shabaka has the mercantile lore.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
You can roll me mercantile lore to see if somebody in the city would be willing to buy such a thing.
I bet the goblins love them.
Come on, let's see it.
Do the Gobos have well, I guess they have their new thing.
Yes, look, keeping an eye out in your mercantile way. Yes, 100%. Nearly every Gobbo you can see around here would be worth putting a price on those spider.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like we got a classic case of supply and demand here.
In fact, Grop wants to put in his bid if you were selling.
I have 2 spider eggs in my bag.
I have one spider egg.
Let's see. I have. I think I have 2.
So what did I get for it?
All right. Let's see this. Grop would be willing to give you what little he has, which would be effectively 6 gold pieces, a little bit of hair, a rock, and a leg of chicken.
I do that much from him.
I'll say that he can keep the chicken, and I will take the gold.
Oh, yeah,
no,
I don't.
Good deal. Good deal.
I'm just gonna give him the 2 eggs. I don't need that. And it's what's gonna give him a pat on the head. Yeah, he's a hard-working delivery gobbo.
I'm gonna do a call out to all the goblins. With the, I think should I use the anthrol for this? Maybe.
Well, they would have to be inside of you, right?
What do they want these for?
That got something that's loud?
I don't know, but it's like taking candy from a baby if you take all his money.
Yeah, Moon Planner, do you know what they might want these for?
Pets.
Yeah, I mean,
I do.
These are little goblin ponies. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the art for them, but they got glowing red eyes. Like, they're small green feral. Like, they still got their dorsal stripe on the back. Like, very feral looking horses. The idea of big spiders is like, ooh, to a gobbo.
I mean, I don't care what they do with them. As long as I get the money. I do call out to everybody. I try to call out as loud as I can. I'm saying, hey, I got spider eggs for sale. Anybody want to buy them out? Doing the auction. Come on, they're gonna be running out fast.
Walking around a park, hollering.
Yeah.
Grab does. Grab wants to. Grab.
All right. Will translate into goblin. Big spider eggs, many legs for sale. Good pets, good for ride.
You get I mean, you're gonna delay shipments, but you get a lot of little gobbos that are coming over. However, running an auction, you will still find Grop has the most gold out of all these gobbos. He was in the HQ after all. He does adventure slightly for them, and thusly, an adventurer's salary still is a lot more, even for a gobbo, than a delivery gobbo's salary.
Don't take all his money.
I'll get to him.
How many spider eggs are we selling? I have 1. Tangent has 1. Gauntlet has 2.
I have 2.
Tangent had 2, I thought.
No, I had 1.
Okay.
Right, so that's 6
6
spider eggs for 6 gold. That's a fair trade.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a gold per.
No, I'm not gonna. Swift's gonna give his away for.
You can make way more, but
leave him with at least something.
You know what? He's a grown gombo. He can make his own decisions. He thinks that this is worth the investment.
Yes, he can do what he wants to do with it.
Besides,
handicapped.
It's good deal.
Wait,
they give me back chicken.
Who? You got a degree in gobos?
Hang on, Grappa's talking. What is it, Grappa?
Besides, it's good deal. They giving me back the chicken.
He's got his chicken.
One get more gold.
Yes.
And he kind of thinks, and he looks a little like he looks left and right, makes sure nobody's listening, and he kind of leans in. When someone's cows goes missing again,
Moonplanter's ears will perk up. Oh yeah, we have to go meet the pig guy. Remember Big Ring?
Yeah.
Shabaka tilts his head, and who is this big wrench guy?
Dayspring. She's been sleeping it off, I guess. But regardless, she caught the pig, and she's supposed to receive a reward. We need to go to the farm and get a reward.
Oh, she hasn't gotten a reward. She hasn't been helping. And he kind of smiles. Ring at one. She's and she kind of points westward a little bit, which on this map would be down. Is back at Gobbo's home. Gobbo's home. She's making it look better.
Dayspring is actually at the Gobbo Caves?
I assume she got
Yeah, that's
here.
where we left her.
Yeah. Well, no, she was in Dakalai with y'all. I'm just assuming she got off the ship here and then went to go help out the Gobbos because she's still the ringed one.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Contrary to popular belief, she's not dead.
Dude.
Share rolls to kill her.
No!
That way,
Evil Share! Evil Share!
Did Big Ring get present from Pigman?
And he kind of nods. Oh, Yasin! Gobble's been made sure of it with pitchforks and normal forks. And he holds up a fork.
Good. Go make delivery. Make gold. Do Big Ring proud.
And he spins, and then tries to do a very haphazard mimic of the For Timeless Glory salute, still like somewhat oddly. For times and glories, and then he leaves. Woo.
All right.
What a nice lad.
He's doing great.
Like he's doing good for himself.
At least
dude,
he gets one gold. Yeah.
I am gonna clarify that Swift didn't charge him for eggs, so I'm just gonna take it out of my inventory.
Well, I'm gonna take 1 gold piece for myself.
Yeah. I'll take 2.
You don't take. You're charging him more for less.
I got 2 eggs. I gave him 2.
Okay, I thought you were taking them.
It's Moon Planter and Tangent Apple.
Okay, good.
All right. That it for downtime activities?
Yeah, that's.
Oh wait. One final thing. How much is like a nice apartment? How much would that be?
Oh man. Are you trying to get somewhere that isn't the you actually have to pay for?
Yeah, because I would imagine I would want Jinx and Misty to have like a comfortable spot to be.
All right. Are you looking at lodging floor space, lodging bed, lodging private room, or lodging extravagant suite?
Lodging just like you know how hotels are, right? Like a 3.5 star.
So private room.
Yeah.
8 silver pieces per day.
Oh, well, 8 silver pieces per day?
Yep.
How many gold is that 10 gold per silver? How many?
Yep.
Yes.
10 gold per silver.
10 silver per gold. Get it right.
10 gold per silver, that's my final offer.
Let's meet somewhere in the middle. 28 cents.
Sure, that fucking works.
All right, how long are you staying there?
Just until you said in the middle of the next month? I just want them to be there. Well, you know what? I just want them to be there for their recovery period.
Well, they're not getting the surgery right now.
Yeah, but they'll need to stay in town too, so...
Yeah, like a normal lodging.
How long would that be?
That isn't like if you just want to get them a bed would be 1 silver piece per day. You're wanting something, you said you wanted something more, so that would be 8 silver pieces.
Yeah, like a bed, a private room.
I mean, yeah, like if you get a lodging with a bed, you have a room. The only thing in it is a bed.
Oh.
A private room will
have
like
what's in the other lodging then? What makes it more?
Like dressers, you have probably like an actual place to use the facilities, like
yeah, okay.
It's better.
It's worth it. How many days would I need to be able to get them like sufficient rest, etc.?
Amden would say that they're already rested. They're up and at 'em. But Amden's not going to schedule the surgery until the 18th of Bright Moon.
Yeah, how many days is that in normal people speak? So I can do the math.
Check the calendar. I link the calendar.
Where's the calendar?
I link it every week in logs.
No one looks at that nerd shit.
Nigga, you write it.
I write it, but don't look at the calendar. Okay, so it's the 18th of what?
Bright Moon. Somebody write that down in notes if you're gonna forget it.
Okay, 18th of Bright Moon. And Okay, so we're
on the 2nd of Bright Moon.
Several weeks.
Okay, 2nd of Bright Moon. So it would just be
well, like I'm saying,
away.
At the end of this week would be the 2nd of Bright Moon, which means that if you're paying for lodging, you're also gonna have to pay for their lodging this week, like leading up to.
I'll be paying for when we go, I guess. So the surgery would happen on 18th. How long would they need for recovery?
Well, Amden, would smile and tell you it depends on how well the surgery goes and what they did to her.
Okay. Well, then I'll just have him Can he message me?
I mean, when the time comes, but the time's not here yet, so...
Yeah, okay. All right, good. That's all I need then.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else.
Anyone else?
All right, let me push the button. Get us to first of Bright Moon, 2nd of Bright Moon, and here we are, 3:55. It is Deity Day, actually. I don't know why this is showing the wrong day. Let's fix that. It is Deity Day, 2nd of Bright Moon. There we go. And I'll put us forward a few hours at 9 a.m. You guys awaken on the 2nd day of Bright Moon, one day after the Festival of Wayward Whispers. Woo!
Nice.
Stretch. Go downstairs.
I finally got the Mastro feed. Hooray.
And you guys suddenly feel like you leveled up. Oh no.
Oh yay!
We're level
10.
Oh wait, you mean like previously?
Oh yeah, no. I'm not gonna back-to-back level y'all. That ain't how that works.
I thought you were gonna level us up again.
No. Yeah. No, unfortunately not.
No, wait. It's our level 8.
It's all good.
All right.
Moonplanter is gonna eat breakfast.
Neat.
Terrible. Eat breakfast
potatoes.
too.
I think we'll all be eating breakfast, talking about presumably where we're going next now that our week is done.
It is your adventure, not mine.
Did Amden give us any place to go?
No. Well, didn't we technically ignore him?
Amden still needs one bulk of Atherstone for Dakalai. He also suggested that you might want to talk to Fireheart to see if there's anything that needs to be done about that whole dragon situation. You guys said that you want to go to the mines. Quite honestly, a lot of your options are still open at this point.
I would like to talk to Fire after I finish eating breakfast.
You know what?
I want to make up
during breakfast.
Yes.
So
you guys need to make up with her. Are you gonna like give her anything? You guys kind of fucked her over a bit.
She's a. Be thankful, you Grady bitch.
Well, it's like that's kind of like pulling a gun on someone, then deciding not to shoot them and going like, "Be thankful I didn't."
But here's the thing, though. No, I didn't take that maliciousness. I didn't know she was going to be taken like that. It's not like as if I took something directly from her.
Yeah, but you also never told her.
Well, that had nothing to do with what happened.
Her issue is that like it took you guys almost a month to tell her.
It wasn't on my with other things.
Regardless.
Yeah, but that's pretty offensive to say.
It doesn't matter. Fireheart. Fireheart.
Are you just knocking on her bedroom in the morning?
Fireheart.
The door opens.
Anything wrong with that?
Oh,
What?
good morning.
What?
Breakfast time.
And she blinks. And how is this different than any other breakfast time?
Because we have business to talk about. And breakfast to eat.
Is it Bannermane's business or what?
Yes.
Yes, it is Bannermane, of course.
See, we're all here.
And seeing Tangent there, she resigns herself. Okay. What?
All right, Dr. Amden mentioned a week ago that we needed to discuss things regarding the dragon with you. Do you have any other information we need?
And she kind of thinks a little bit. Well, I've been doing some research. And she kind of starts thinking a little bit. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things. I suppose you've really gotten the bulk of it. There might be a dragon. Go solve it, right? And she kind of shrugs. I suppose you should ask me some questions and maybe I can answer them.
Okay. Where is Heatfang?
Heatfang? Well, I mean, and she kind of blinks. If we knew that, there wouldn't be a Heatfang. She said, just quite plaintively. He is known, I think, as a red dragon, and quite honestly, I'm a little skeptical, she says, pointing, like, looking somewhat more northward, that he probably lives in those mountains up above. And she points to like a map, gesturing above in that big mountain cluster.
North of what?
North of Bleakburn. Yeah, kind of north of
Can you show us?
Like in here. She's pointing in this area.
What area? We're still in Bleakburn.
Oh, you can switch to the Steon map. It's on the top.
Oh, over there?
She is pointing up there. Which makes me wonder, she continues, if we should check on Strayla? Because if they're that close to a red dragon, that is not a good thing. Problem is I don't know if this is an adult or worse.
What's worse than
an adult?
An ancient, she says, like
a
little bit like on a lower whisper, as if like she should be scared of it.
Yeah, they're way worse. They're pretty bad.
Oh, don't be ageist.
No, they're really bad, like serious business.
Weren't we going to check Brashville mines?
An ancient red dragon is why we have the Bannermanes in the first place, Cher. She continues on. It took 3 days for the founding Bannermanes to take it down after it tried razing Bleakburn to the ground. That's why we have the ceremony every year, she says, rolling her eyes.
Did we kill it or just drive it off?
And she kind of blinks over to you. Well, we imprisoned it somewhere above Wati. And the Bannermanes there, once they were founded, put guardians in place to keep it there.
Who are the guardians?
And she kind of gives a little bit of a shrug on this one. I don't know. It's something to do with their religion. I'm just a nerd for dragons. I don't really know what they do past there.
Did the scorch marks or anything over there? Is there anything like evidence to point towards what his next move will be, or where it's like going to go from there?
I don't know what kind of dragon it is.
Well,
I know what kind of dragon Heatfang is, but I'm not sure if that's from him.
You said they were like you were sure you're not sure which one, but you're almost sure about like the selective options. It could be like either a Drake or a red dragon.
It was a fire mark. It's either red or brass.
All right.
And there for one thinks red dragons get a bad rep. As a member of the red dragon bloodline, Cher thinks they did nothing wrong.
Shabaka doesn't care because he don't like dragons. Anyway, Shabaka will then say, depending on those two dragons, okay, which one did the brown one go? Would act upon this, and how would the red one act upon this? Just give me.
Well, I hope it's a brass for your sake and for mine, because they're quite nice. She says, crossing her rather brassy-looking forehooves together.
That's colorized.
And she kind of squints a little bit. In fact, I knew a brass one back in Scaletip, and he was quite the conversationalist.
That's nice.
Scaletip, that's almost due west of here. How old was he? Or she?
And she kind of thinks a little bit. Judging by when I last saw them, they were an adult. I don't really know how old they were. It's rude to ask somebody their age, you know.
Well, when it comes to dragons, I think that's very important because the older they are, the larger they are.
Well,
how dangerous they are too.
If we're going to be encountering dragons, we need to know what we're up against.
You're not really encountering one then, and you better not be smacking one that is brass, she says, somewhat like miffed. They're really nice.
I'll take your
I'm
word.
sure he
I
was.
can't keep a word on that.
She continues to squint. You guys don't believe me, do you?
No, I'm sure he was quite the cunning linguist.
Squint. You know, if you just got to know them, she says, squinting, it's not like I'm just saying this because I like dragons. Because I know I do, she says, putting up a hoof. But I've literally been around these. Like, growing up. They're very nice. That's why I hope it's a brass one. Red ones don't like anything.
Red ones are nice. You are just colorist.
Maybe that's where you got all the meanness, Cher.
Meanie Cher. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If we get a chance to meet a dragon, I'm sure we'll be able to learn as much about them as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to be wary around them because I've never met a single dragon before, not even a young one.
And she kind of blinks. Well, you should. Different types of dragons are typically pretty nice to each other if you know what to look out for.
Well,
nice.
we intend to travel to the caves between Polton and Brashville. Do you know if any dragons live in that area?
Polton and Brashville, and she starts looking in the direction of Polton and Brashville. Not that I know of. I don't really travel there. I live here.
Okay. Well, we're going to be traveling there soon. Do you intend to come with us, or are you going to stay here?
And she kind of, like, raises an eyebrow. Well, it sounds like you got a vendetta against dragons, so I guess I have to go. Otherwise, you're gonna do something stupid, I know it.
Does anyone else in the party speak Draconic?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Okay.
No, I speak
Holy shit,
Druidic.
do all of us?
I do not. What the hell?
Never mind, I speak Druidic, sorry.
Oops,
Shabbat.
I accidentally
Okay.
growled. Sorry, move away.
Say Shabaka has experience with dragons. A dragon.
Moon Planner, you said something?
Shabaka and Cher, do you speak Draconic? I just want to verify.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cher also fucks 2-part dragons every night, so, you know.
Okay, Cher.
She gets a pass. It's like the N-word pass. She gets to make fun of Kieran's now.
The area around Polton is where I'm originally from. I never encountered any dragons while I was there. But I also didn't know what Aetherstone was, so I didn't encounter it while I was there either. But if we find magical disturbances, I think that's our best bet to go there. So should we head for Brashville or Polton today, or just go straight to the mouth of the caves?
Go to Brashville.
Wait, where's Brashville?
It is southwest of us.
It's right here.
Okay. I would rather go to Brashville. That way I can...
Brashville.
we're not too far away from their surgery.
What surgery?
Their SRS.
Yeah, what surgery?
What is that?
Their untube tying surgery.
You're... The... And so it's just kind of
totally...
like...
Mind you, I just want to, so you know, Meliminus, it was Misty who agreed to that, not Jinx.
They both did.
No, it was just Misty. I specified that very clearly. Jinx was still on the edge, but Misty said she'd take the chance.
And Shabaka asked...
Swift just kind of sits there rubbing his chin on that one.
Oh, well, I'll get the other one.
He doesn't do anything, he's making realization. Sorry.
That's alright.
Brashville was where we were going originally, by the way, right?
I believe so.
It sounds...
Yeah, we gave up halfway and turned back for the festival.
Well, we made it to Trappersville, then we went back north. We never started traveling westward.
Meanly, how long is the session tonight?
Depends. Are you guys gonna want to start making your way toward Brashville tonight, or you want to wait till next time?
I want to do it tonight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's only 10:30, so I'm fine.
Yeah, but Shabaka wants to ask Cher since she told him this, so told everybody this, and Shabaka knows what she did to them. Was that?
Wait, how do you even know?
Because I was there.
Wait,
what? You went in our private room? What the fuck are you talking about?
I was there. Like,
no, you.
Oh,
weren't.
You went to a private room?
Yeah,
why would we be with you?
I don't see why they'd have that conversation around any of us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something you tuned in on, Shabaka.
Oh, well. I don't have nothing to say.
The only thing Shabaka knows is that the Karen priest transferred the Gias to Cher because he was literally in the temple when that happened.
Yes.
Because you retconned that to when we were being married.
No, the marriage ceremony was retconned, not the transferring of the Gias.
Yeah, you moved that to the marriage ceremony.
That was the final part of it. Yes, that's what I said. That was like the ending. Like, this is the Hail Mary. Like, we're gonna do this. She started the ceremony, ended it with the marriage.
You split the geese into 2 sections then?
Yeah, why not? It's a ritual. I could. They're fancy. Like
that seems a little retconny since you literally said that it was
the marriage.
done
Don't
in
complain.
the marriage.
Shabaka was still there.
No, none of them were for my marriage.
You were okay with them being there in the first place.
I wasn't there during the marriage.
Shabaka did hear.
He even said he wasn't there during the marriage.
Yeah, I wasn't there during the marriage. But I was there when y'all were talking. Well, I don't know if I was in the same room, but I was there with you when you were lying about.
Go back in the recording. How it happened is that Shabaka and Cher, those two, went down to the Karen priest. The Karen priest is just like, oh, well, I'll buy them off. He's not really. I'll let you have them and stuff like that. And then did the offer to like, but would you rather them be under my control still, or just release them completely?
Yeah, I was there. I know.
Shabaka was 100% there. This is when you made the decision. Like.
That's when we talked about it. Well,
that's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it lagged out. I heard a bunch of leaving.
Yeah.
The only other thing I'd say is that Shabaka also heard Amden say, like, when he approached Amden, he was like, "Oh, I told you, Cher, they have to agree to it." But for him to make whatever inference of that he wants.
That would be a pretty big fucking leap.
No, that never wouldn't be a leap because when I was there at the at Dakalai and these things add up.
How would you come into they're getting a sexual based surgery from they have to agree to it? There's no way. That's a huge leap in logic.
Can we argue this out of session, please?
Yeah, this would be an out of session thing, y'all. Like,
sure.
You don't know, but yeah. I would rather go finish because we started the thing on to Brashville. I say we just finish it finally.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna take the airship to Brashville today. We need to make sure we have Barks with us because he wants to travel to the caves as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the prisoner that we kidnapped.
No, he's our friend now.
Yeah, he's our friend. He has Stockholm syndrome.
Oh no. Dog hole syndrome.
We gaslit him into liking us.
Right.
No, we didn't gaslight him.
His eyelids are taped up. Slaves bad. Slaves bad.
Slaves bad. It's on a screen repeating over and over.
All right. So I have you guys right here then, as you guys get on the thing to go travel. Fireheart doesn't seem to have any particular reservations about flying over this bit of sea, though she is slightly uncomfortable with the fact that, like, for flying over the oceans, as she said, she doesn't typically want to right now, but it's just a small stretch, so she thinks it'll be fine. 1, 2, I need a D100. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get you right here.
Did someone roll the D100?
Yep,
I did.
See it. I just need to put X's on where days happen. This would be one day. Whoosh, third bright moon. And as you guys sail across the cerulean skies, clouds back to where you are and sailing toward the mountains, a lot greener sights meet you. There's a lot more trees, a lot more rivers, that kind of thing. It's a lot not like a desert. Ha 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 ha. Now, as you continue on, flying more and more through clouds, you are not accosted by anything. Oh no. Alright. Next day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna say that the, yep, right here is where you guys get to. Arriving here
Another
around...
D100?
Yep, another D100. I'm just making sure I keep track of the days. This would be early morning. As you guys fly over this mountain here. Whoosh, going higher and higher. You do not encounter anything. However, in the distance in the mountains, you do see what looks like a campfire lit in the in one of the mountains.
Which area?
Far off in the distance.
Can you ping it?
This direction. Oh god, no, you cannot see that far over the mountains now. It'd be like around here on one of the ridges.
Okay. Way high up in the mountains.
And on the final day, you would set yourself down in Brashville, in a place that the GM has a dumb map for, but we're gonna hold off on that till next session.
Alright.
Alright. Well, I do think that
So what's the dumb map, though?
You guys want to see the dumb map? Okay.
Yeah, let's see it.
Alright, let me
Do
get
you
my...
need to make a map?
Yeah, I gotta import it into the game here. Navigation, it's in file path. Where is this map? This was in show in. Okay, so it's just in backgrounds. Okay, cool. Worlds, this one, data, oops. Scenes, backgrounds, and then be Brashville. There it is. Bonk. Bada bonk. Alright, there it is. And we'll just activate it. So you guys have a general view of how small the little city is. There you are.
Still loading.
It's gonna take a second. I gotta configure options.
You do not own any tokens with vision on this map.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty dummy map.
Yup.
Dummy thick.
It is, however, Brashville. So there you are. Arriving here. As I said, though, this is a good spot for us to leave, so I'm gonna go ahead and push the buttons to say bye.
Bye.